heart. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path. And life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet. And nothing can shake me. Cause I know I took a hold. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the rope. She fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give insult away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going wrestle and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games they play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do.
Hey. Love is the word. Woo-hoo. Demetrius, what up? Devon, what up? Woke the truth. Josh, what it do? Birdman, what's up? We got a bet, right? Who did I bet? You, Birdman? What's up, KJ? Utah in the house. What up, G Brown? Kane bound. Okay. Yeah. What's up, Harris? What's up, Eric? What up, Kenneth? What up, Yova? What's up, Melissa? How you feel? What's up, Davis? Harris, it just jumped on. We're going to have a party in here, man. Recent. What's up, Bias Radio? Yes, okay, we got $100, right? AJ McCoy, man, he going to get he going to get smacked, dog. He about to get smacked, dog. Sean Porter about to get smacked. You saw a preview last night with that Shakur Stevenson, Jamel Herring, all that jitter, go. Motherfucking remote control car gonna run. Hey, Sean Porter's remote control car is gonna run out of batteries against Terrence Crawford. I saw it last night. Anyways, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Welcome to the show, man. Without further ado, 9 Wives, the award-winning film, 9 Wives. Let me enlarge this so just in case the people that's sitting in the back can see it.
It's what?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger.
Red light, green light.
convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
She was 15. 15, y'all. At least 15. Welcome to the show, y'all. Welcome to the show. Someone asked me, you think Bomac is a good trainer? I think Bomac needs a good trainer. That's what I think he needs. And you know what's it was funny, like when I joked about him about 2 years ago. But now it's like almost to the point where who's gonna say something to him? You know what I mean? Like, I think he's gotten bigger. You know, like I haven't seen him in such a long time, like as it pertains to boxing, because he hasn't had any fights on TV. I don't know, has he? I don't know. Well, Crawford ain't fought in a year, so I really ain't seen him. But this was my first time seeing him fight week, and it looks like he's gotten bigger, man. It looks like he's gotten bigger, man. What's up, man? I see you out there, man. Prepping, man. I saw you out there prepping, dog. Yeah, man. Stay Ready TV Boxing, man. Shout out to you last week. You had a great week last week, man. Shout out to you. Had to stop and show some love before bed, man. I don't get to catch the show live much, but I'm still listening, man. Salute, big bro. I truly appreciate you, man. I truly appreciate you, man. And no, I say this out of pragmatic love. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Someone better have Bomac needs an intervention. You know what I mean? And I don't say that out of haste, disdain, but if I had someone in my life that weighed 250 pounds and then they weighed 270 pounds, Fred gonna say something. It's just who I am as a person. So hopefully this message gets to Bomac and he takes pride in his health, because nobody wants to see their family member in an oversized casket, man. And no one wants to see their family die young because of self-inflicted wounds. You know, if I had people around me that smoke cigarettes, I would tell them every time I saw them, you know, you're killing yourself. If you're close to me, obviously, but he looked bigger, man. He looks unhealthy. I know he had a rough year. Rest in peace to his son. I don't want that to go without mention. I know he lost a son this year, or during COVID, excuse me. One of these, I know it was recent. And my condolences to his family as it pertains to that. But it's time for Bomac to start taking care of himself, for sure. Or else, so and that's not out of haste. That message is definitely not taken to haste, but take care of your health, Bomac, for real. So let me tell you what I thought of the fight. I thought going into the fight that Jamel Herring would attempt to be Sean Porterish. I did. And then Shakur Stevenson woke him up with 2 jabs at the top of the round one. Like, nah, this ain't gonna be what you're gonna think it's gonna be. And he dominated the entire fight. I was vastly impressed. I believe him to be a problem. That is the best performance that I think I've seen this year in terms of level of competition. I don't think Angelo Leo is on the level of Jamel Herring, because Jamel Herring is Jamel Herring is an Olympian and a champion. Angelo Leo was just a young champion. So I would put this performance over. I thought Stevie Fulton's performance was better. I thought Erickson Lubin's performance looked good, but I liked the Shakur Stevenson's. I really liked Shakur Stevenson's performance. It was very mature. It was very methodical. It was on time. And what I mean by on time, he didn't rush anything. He was comfortable in middle distance, inside, from the outside, back foot, front foot dominant. I mean, Jamel Herring could do nothing with that kid last night. And I walked away like, damn, how does a 24-year-old have that much composure in the clinches like that, man. I was very, very impressed. He didn't seem anxious at all. And I want to say congratulations to Shakur. I thought Jamel Herring was just, he got old last night. Jamel Herring really, really got old last night in the ring. And you know what I couldn't unsee? I couldn't unsee that he looked like Kevin Kelly last night with the little afro. I couldn't unsee that shit. I was trying to think of something else, but every time I looked at the TV, I'm like, that's Kevin Kelly. Shout out to Kevin Kelly, man. He had one of the greatest fights of my childhood, man, of my young adult life, man. Shout out to Kevin Kelly. That was a hell of a fight. Matter of fact, I think I still watch that fight once every 2 years or so. Kevin Kelly and Prince Ahmed, knockdown after knockdown after knockdown after knockdown, So great fight. That was one for the ages. But I'm opening up the phone lines, man. I'm really excited to hear what you got to say because I know Shakur Stevenson fans are really ready to mash the gas as it pertains to him. I don't know what to make of Jamel Herring. What's up all around strong? I think this maybe was a career high payday for him. I think this might be a career. He got $1.5 million last night. So that means Shakur Stevenson is now in the $1 million ranks now, right? So he'll be making minimum $1 million per fight now. That's good. He's climbed the ranks, and everyone is pressing for the Oscar Valdez fight. It makes sense. They're on the same side of the street. Shakur Stevenson, not Shakur. The phone lines are open. Oscar Valdez just had his voluntary defense a month ago. Oh, Shakur made 1.7? That's great. So Shakur made 1.7 and Herring made 1.5. Is that what it was? I don't know. But I'm just happy that they're really making money now, and they deserve it. I'm glad Jamel Herring got that payday. He lives in a small town, right? Small city like Ohio or something. So Shakur made, that's a good payday for Shakur. I didn't know Shakur was making that much right now. Bob said he was making the Valdez Navarrete fight. Well, that fight will be in StubHub Center. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. But no one's gonna hold them accountable though. I mean, everyone's just gonna ask questions. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna sit back and see if people will ask Bob about that. I'm gonna sit back and see because everybody know I will. But for once in my life, I'm not. I'm gonna sit back. and I'm gonna interview Bob. Let's see what we got coming up. I'm gonna interview him probably November 21st. Probably the next time I interview him. I like interviewing Bob once a month because I like everything to pile up on me. So maybe November 21st, the day after the Terrence Crawford Sean Porter fight. Me and Bob have breakfast together over the phone or something and powwow it out. So so if he fights, if Oscar Valdez fights Navarrete, I mean, I told you he's gonna become Gary Russell. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. If fighters and media didn't come together for Gary Russell, and it's no way they're gonna do it for the phone lines are off. Oh, because I gotta damn my bus, y'all. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. Now they're ready. They hot now. The lines are hot now. So, oh, you got a new. Okay, what's up, Doug? You got a new name? Oh man, congratulations on your fantastic weekend this weekend for sure, for sure. Your boy, man, you a Shakur Stevenson fan, aren't you? This
Hell
week,
yeah, Fred.
this week you are.
Shakur, man, he showed up and showed out, Fred. I was really hoping Jamel Herring, matter of fact, let's give a big shout out to Jamel Herring for giving that kid a chance, man, an opportunity. He could have dropped that belt and went up in weight or retired, but he didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
He gave him an opportunity, and I respect him a lot for that. Valdez, he doesn't get my respect because he's been supposed to fight Shakur Stevenson. Um, Valdez didn't even show up at the fight.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't at the fight. So I have no confidence that that fight is going to happen. No confidence. I think Shakur should either look to fight Chris Colbert or move up and wait because I don't think he's going to get that Valdez fight. It's ridiculous that Bob Arum, who's Shakur's promoter, is talking about a 126 pounder moving up to fight Oscar Valdez. That makes no sense. No, Navarrete should be fighting Shakur Stevenson because he's the WBO champ in 126. It's clear that they're protecting Oscar Valdez. And it makes no sense to me because I feel like Shakur had a bigger crowd for his fight, a more celebrity-studded crowd for his fight than Valdez's fight. He has more potential. He has more potential to me to bring the money than Oscar Valdez. Have you ever heard? I always see Oscar Valdez with that Gatorade bottle. Does he have a Gatorade deal?
He must do. Maybe in Mexico.
Okay.
Maybe in Mexico.
Okay. Mexico Gatorade deal. Okay. Maybe. Well, I don't know. I mean, it makes no sense to me to keep banking on this guy because he's friends with Canelo, pals with Canelo, when Shakur is pals with a lot of people like Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence. I mean, big names, huge names, you name it. I mean, I think he has more potential to bring more of a crowd, especially in that style of fighting. What he did was called power boxing. I think Andre Ward or Bradley brought it up. Mm-hmm. He was power boxing with aggression, boxing with pushing his will on his opponent and working the body, and it worked brilliantly. It was Jamel Herring's not a bad fighter. He's not a great fighter, but Shakur made him look like a bad fighter. And that's what special fighters do. They make good champions or decent champions just look bad. And that's what he did. And I've said it before. You get him in with a tough test, a tough opponent, he's going to show up and show out. And that's what he did. And I expect that if they put him in with Navarrete and they put him in with Valdez, it doesn't matter. I think he's going to show up and show out, Fred. And I think his biggest biggest challenges will be at 135 or at 140. And I just want to know what you think. Who will be his biggest challenges at 135? Because I think he's going to move up there soon.
Now, after what I saw last night, nobody.
Oh, wow.
No, I think fights are competitive. Like I'm just being honest. I think Teofimo was as good as he's going to be. I think he's kind of maxed out based off of his frame in terms of like more getting better. I don't think he'll get better. Okay. I think he still beats good opponents, but great opponents. I think Tank is too short. I mean, Tank is too little for that fight. It's competitive, but I think in the end, Tank is too small for Shakur. I think Haney is at 147, maybe because he has a bigger frame. I think he has a bigger frame than Shakur, but I think at these lower weight classes, I think Shakur Stevenson definitely has an advantage. Definitely has.
I think Shakur is a better and more complete fighter than Devin. I think he's more stronger.
Yeah,
more
definitely.
Physical. Mm-hmm. Like I saw a couple times when Herring tried to clinch Shakur. Shakur was able to when he wanted to. I don't know why he didn't, but I saw a couple times when he chose to, he got out the clinch and got in some good body shots and whatnot. Devin Haney really struggles when guys clinch him. I noticed that when guys clinch him, he can't really get out the clinch most times. They're not. So
and to add on your point, I remember in the 9th, 10th, or 11th round of Devin Haney's fight, he wasn't clinching in a technical way. He was just kind of lunging. So I think I think he has I think in terms of technical skills, I would agree with you that Shakur is ahead of Devin. Yeah. I think Devin, he has better mobility. I think he's more twitchier. I think Devin is a little more twitchier. Like, he can slip punches. I think Shakur will kind of catch and take something off and counter. I mean, it is a beautiful fight now. I think it's a beautiful fight. But at 135, I would give Shakur the advantage. At 147, I would give Devin Haney the advantage.
That's not bad assessment.
Yeah.
That's a fair assessment.
Mhm.
For me, I feel like definitely at 135. He's going to, in my opinion, I think he's going to have a lot more challenges because those guys will be able to match his speed. Because Herring couldn't match his speed. That was a huge problem in the fight. He couldn't get off when he wanted. He couldn't time. He couldn't even time Shakur. Because before he even got a chance to try to time Shakur, Shakur already hit him,
Mhm.
and he had to cover up because he was gonna get hit with 4 pieces, and he still was getting hit with them. With guys at 135, they will be able to have the reflexes to do something more now. Will they win the fight? That's up to debate, obviously. It's going to be a lot of debates. But that's not a mistake. Jamel Herring is not Javante Davis or Devin Haney or Teofimo. Those guys are younger, in their prime, and they're not going to be scared to throw punches back to trade with them. But I like those fights, man. I think Shakur has all the metal, all the makeup to win those fights. And he's a special fighter from what I saw. You just don't take a champion regardless and you just make them look like nothing. We've seen fighters struggle with good, decent fighters. He didn't struggle at all.
Mm.
He didn't struggle. So, Bob, you got to get him back on here and explain this bullshit with him wanting Navarrete to fight Valdez. That makes no fucking sense, man. Navarrete and Shakur should fight.
Nah, I mean,
if you're not gonna get Valdez in there with him, them two should fight. Fuck that. Like no one wants to see that shit. You got people saying we want Valdez versus Shakur. There's no other fight. Bob is bullshitting again. We need to call Bob out. Bob the bullshitter is bullshitting again, friend.
well, you are calling him out. I'm not saying you're lying, and I would
shout
say
out to the reporter. And shout out to the reporter because Blue Blood couldn't say it because Blue Blood would have said it. They would have probably banned him or something. But shout out to that reporter who said something to the what's that guy name? That bald guy I don't like at the post fight press conference. What's his name? That Smuck, the guy with the glasses. Told him about Navarrete. Bob wanted to make Navarrete longer. Shout out to him for having the balls to say that because Stevenson didn't even know about it. He didn't even know. And that's fucking sad, man. But yeah, man, it's great fights ahead for that division. I think, in my opinion, I don't think they're going to ever happen until they get older. But that's just my take on that. I don't think those fights with Shakur's getting the Haney's, I don't think those fights. Well, that fight might actually happen. I can see Devin Haney fight happening before those fights. PBC and Floyd, they wanted to put Tank on the island. Teofimo is, I don't know what's going on with him. Bob is his pimp. You know about that. So, I mean, which fight out of all the fights you see for Shakur do you think will happen? The big fights. What is the closest you see actually happening for him?
Well, if Loma loses again, I could see him fighting Loma.
You think? Wow.
I mean, if he loses to Teofimo again, I could see that one. He'll.
What if Loma wins? What if he beats Teo?
Oh shit! Then you got a rematch. I don't think no way.
A third fight?
Yeah, because
I think Teo moves up.
Yeah.
I think he moves up.
You ain't moving up when you got that rematch clause. When you got a guaranteed it's close to $2 million. You ain't moving up. You know what I mean? You're gonna take that
the
fight.
longer Teo stays at that weight, the more he diminishes himself and has a higher chance of losing. We've seen fighters like Burchell weight drain himself and you can't take a punch because you're killing yourself.
Yeah.
The longer he stays, the more vulnerable he is. He needs to get that Devin Haney fight and move up. I mean, I don't know. I think Camboso has a good chance, in my opinion, because he's been struggling with that weight for over a whole year. And every time I see him, his face looks gaunt, like very gaunt. I don't know. I already don't trust his chin because Lomachenko ain't no big puncher, and he was rocking him. So, but yeah, I don't know what Shakur's going to do. I agree with your assessment. You said he's going to be the new Gary Russell. I agree with that 100%. He's got to do what he did against Hearn. You know how he was just basically like playing the heel against Hearn, following him everywhere. You know, he was in the crab restaurant and shit. He needs to do that to everybody else.
Who's that? Who you talking about?
Shakur. Wait, remember he was like in videos?
Yeah, I remember that.
Everywhere.
I remember
he
that.
Needs to do that to everyone. I think he needs to do that to everyone else. if he wants those fights. I think he needs to hurt these guys' pride, go up to these guys' parties, whatever they're at, and just call them out and have it on video and make a clown of them.
Sure.
I think he needs to do that. More fighters need to start hurting these guys' pride, man. Stop saying, yeah, I want the fight. Give me the fight. And act like it's going to happen. It's not going to happen. You got to start getting personal. Hurting these guys' feelings. Hurt their pride. It's a fight. They ain't your friends. Fuck it. Why be nice to them? Why say, please fight? You even said it, Fred. Stop chasing these fights. And if you're not going to chase it, at least
I say fuck them. I mean, I would tell Shakur, I ain't fighting you. If you don't fight me next, I'll give him a grace period, right? Because I know he's young. He's not 44 like me. Because I'll just cut it off, like I'll just cut the water off. But I would say, Shakur, if you're not fighting me next, forget it. I'm never fighting you. And let him go. And let him go on that burrito circuit. You know what I mean? Go enjoy your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
let him.
But I just don't get it. Like it's a business. I get it, but what money is there involved in? Like he only bought a crowd of 4,000 to 500. Shakur bought over 5,000 in the State Farm Arena with Kanye West.
So that's 1/3.
The Migos.
That's 1/3 full.
Michael B. Jordan.
That's 1/3 full, right? Because it's a basketball arena, so it's probably 17,000 people that can get in there. So he didn't sell it out. So
Shakur ain't did yet. I mean, he needs the names first. He got to get more performances like he did last night and the names, and I think he can do it. But the problem is you got Bob Burnham who's in your corner hurting your chances with that happening because he's banking on the Mexican community money, which I don't understand in my opinion because Valdez sold 4,500. Like, what was the ticket?
Yeah, but look at the opponent. The opponent only cost $20,000, so $10,000. So you win. No, I'm being dead ass. Like, whereas you got 1.7, 1.5, that's 3.2. You got to cover minimum. So
I get it.
That's why the undercard looked like that. You got Xavier and Nikolai Walsh. I mean, whatever's what's his name?
Somebody called him the Caucasian Cassius Clay or something like that. I was like, the fuck.
That's funny. Get off the phone, man. Get off the phone.
Oh yeah. Let me get my shout out though. But shout out Devin Haney, man. Hey, kick JoJo Diaz's ass, man. Put on a great show for us. Deontay Wilder get well soon. Get these good fights with AJ and Ruiz and Usyk again. And of course, Shakur Stevenson, man. We proud of you. That was a hell of a performance. You look great. You did your job, man. I hope you get the Valdez fight. If not, you got to move up. Put pressure on these guys. Do what you did to Hearn to everybody else. Do what you did to Hearn to everybody else. And of course, Earl Spence, man. Kick Uga's ass, man. He's crying and shit. Get him out the way. Retire him. That's my call.
Thank you, dog. What's up, Delonte? Say, Fred, I support Jersey, so I'm Shakur biased. No one in that division can see him. Yeah, no one. But he got to get that money. He got to substantiate himself there. He can literally become a Hall of Famer in that division. He got if Navrat. I'm just hypothetically speaking, right? If Navate, the other guy from Brooklyn, what's the black guy's name? Chris Colbert, Oscar Valdez, Navate, and maybe he get Gary Russell on the back end. He puts himself in the Hall of Fame in one division. Hey, say, Fred, where that bum from Texas that's scared to cut his camera on? Is that your people? You talking about 817, man? Yeah, he cool, man. He cool, man. He cool. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, the hottest show on Sunday night. You better tell him, Travis. You already know, man. This where you need to be, man. Shit. You know what I mean? We got crowd participation. Caucasian Clay. That shit is funny, dog. That's funny. Hey, whoever made that up on the internet, you're funny. You're funny as hell. That was clever. Caucasian Clay. That's funny. Oh man. You got a hold of me. Hey, what's up?
Say, Fred, what's going on?
Hey, not much. What you got?
I'm chilling, man. Shout out, to everybody in the channel. Go purchase 9 Wives. It's a good watch.
Yeah, thank you.
For $5. That's just a Big Mac for all you fat motherfuckers. Hey, Fred, though, I thought Shakur dog walked Herring. Like, honestly, everybody talking about Shakur. I'm trying to figure out what should Herring do, because he got the dog shit beat out of him. You know, for part of the fight.
What should Herring do? I think Herring should fight. That's at 130, right? He should fight Narate's come up fight, transition fight.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Or if he's gonna move up 135.
I don't know. Off of what I seen, the move up is probably dangerous for him, Fred.
I mean, shit. I wish him well.
Yeah,
tell him to go buy a farm, so he get generational wealth or something.
Yeah, that part. Take that money and make it do something for you.
Yeah, flip it. I think he's done. I think he's done. Like for real. I don't know if he can do commentating because he's kind of he got trauma up top a little bit. You can see how he pauses and stuff. I don't know if he can do commentating, but if he can do commentating, if he can handle that, if he can leverage that, I think he has the temperament to be like a good media guy. I don't know if he can get it out though. You get what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Hey Fred, let me ask you this. I thought Herring might have hurt. Did you watch the fight from round 1 on?
Yeah, I did. I watched the whole fight.
I thought Herring might have hurt Shakur. It was either like the 4th or 5th round.
5th round. I thought the 5th round. I thought he hit him with an uppercut or something.
He hit him with something in it, and it backed him off him. And I'm like, the whole time I'm watching the fight, I'm like, all right. Herring trying to use his generalship. He trying to drag Shakur to the deep rounds.
That's what I thought too. But
once we got into the deep rounds and he was just teeing off, I'm like, man. I don't know. I didn't watch none of the buildup, but because I pay for ESPN Plus, and I know Shakur from Newark, I'm from Jersey, so I'm going to support. Apparently, them brothers had some type of history, but because it was for free for me, I watched it. You know what I'm saying? And Herring didn't have nothing for him. He didn't have nothing for him. And honestly, looking at the fight, I guess Herring's best chance to win was to drag him into the deep rounds. But inside the clinch, it looked like Shakur was taking a break inside the clinch. So Herring dragging him into the deep rounds wasn't going to help him because he still had the stamina,
Yeah, he definitely did. I just, at the end of the day, I just think Shakur just was 3 levels above him. Nothing Herring could have done. There's nothing Herring could have done besides land a straight left hand, off a counter shot, maybe. You know what I mean? Man, he was just outclassed, man. He was super duper out.
Yeah, it was bad, man. He was cut off above one eye. He had swelling happening on the other eye, and that was like probably from like the 3rd round. I'm like, yo, this kid from Newark, shout out to Brick City one time. This kid from Newark was just teeing off on him.
I think that Shakur could be a generational talent. I think he could be. It's rare you've seen that. I think Jamel Herring got everything out of himself he possibly could have. He got $1 million payday. I never would have thought he would make $1 million. After what I saw on PBC.
Yeah.
Respectfully, he just wasn't that good.
I'm gonna agree with you though. I think Shakur is a generational talent, and probably by round 6, I started looking at him that way. Because after round 5, when I felt like Shakur got hurt, the minute I saw Shakur take his foot off the gas, I was like, oh shit, okay, we seeing some veteranship here already, and he's so young.
Right.
You know, so really, I think he's the boogeyman of like that division and the division up. Bob Arum ain't gonna schedule that Valdez fight for some odd reason. I mean, you should just push him over. Just give him the rub. You know, this is what happens in combat sports.
But he won't have that West Coast market. No, Rate don't speak English. Oscar Valdez does. He's connected to Canelo. He'll be at, you know, it's so much. It's so much more than meets the eye, you know, as it pertains to Oscar Valdez.
Yeah. So, Fred, I did my homework. I told you last time we spoke. You said you had to interview Gary Russell. So I went and I did my homework. Fred, I don't know, man.
What?
How you feel about Gary Russell and this Terrence Crawford thing?
I think that's old news. I think he did a great job at bringing that up to get traction. And at that time of that interview, that was the hottest story for like a month.
Right. He squeezed all the juice out of it.
Yeah, he squeezed all. He definitely got everything he needed to get out of that.
He did. But there's no way he can see Terrence Crawford. You know, part of me aligns with Terrence Crawford's side of the story.
Well, I mean, Crawford would be the favorite. You know, in a real fight, in a real boxing match, Crawford would be what, a 4-1 favorite. You know, if he's a 4-1 favorite against Sean Porter, he would probably be a 6-1 favorite against Gary Russell, right? 7-1 favorite. So
yeah. I did like seeing Terrence Crawford all over the place on that fight night. I did like seeing that. That's good promo for their fight. I think he's gonna beat the shit out of Sean, though.
Yeah. I told you, Sean's remote control car gonna run out of battery juice. Like it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna. What I saw last night, I think Sean gonna look old in there. I think so. Man, Sean can't win that fight, dog. Like,
there's no way Sean can win that fight.
No way he can win the fight.
There's no way.
No way he can win that fight, dog. Like, from the corner to actually in the ring, like it's just the if we strip our emotions from this fight and we just base it off of what we see and what we actually know, the Porters don't win championship rounds. As simple as that. Like, and when you put it in that context, do you think they can win championship rounds when one corner has 3 trainers and the other corner has 1 trainer? You know, and that one trainer has been doing the same thing over and over again. That's called insanity. So I think that I'm just being honest. If I'm a betting man, I would have loved for Sean Porter fans to get that betting line around 225. I would put $2,225 on Crawford to win 1,000. I would, but I'm not betting 4,000 to win 1,000. Hell no.
Fred, if I'm being real, I don't know where these Sean Porter fans are. Do they exist? You know, he talked a lot of shit. Like, you know, he told Earl that he was bringing a certain amount of fandom to their fight, but like, where? No, I don't come across nobody that knows Sean Porter.
Nah, Sean got fans, dog. Sean
do he? Of the strength of what? Did he play a sport other than boxing?
He played football. I mean, I'm pretty sure he got fans.
Fred, you played basketball. I didn't know you played ball.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of your YouTube. I don't know shit about your.
No, I don't know. I don't play basketball. That's old news. But I think Sean is a great opponent, man. And I think we just got to accept it for what he is.
He's a gatekeeper, Fred.
After Terrence Crawford, he'll be a gatekeeper.
He's a gatekeeper now.
Yeah, he's a gatekeeper now.
He's a gatekeeper now. Yeah, you know,
he just wins silver medals, you know, and people give him credit for it. And there's nothing wrong with that. He can make a lot of money doing that. You know, Burger King does it. Coffee Bean does it, you know. He's made a lot of money. He's parlayed that and it worked out for him, you know.
I mean, one thing Sean Porter is going to do is for sure he's going to apply a lot of pressure. He's going to make Terrence uncomfortable. I do foresee that.
Yeah, but Terrence going to hit him with them jabs. Like, man, he going to man. Kenny Porter is going to say, you got to change the tempo of the fight. You got to change the tempo of the fight, you know, but it's hard to change the tempo of the fight when the guy is a master at distance, you know. So I'm real interested in that fight. I'm interested. I mean, we got a good month of boxing ahead of us, man. We got preparation fights, big fights, preparation fights, big fights, preparation fights, big fight, all the way to the end of the year, which is awesome. So boxing is in a good space, man. Deontay Wilder started it off, and I think it's gonna end well for boxing fans.
Fred, did you see that Al Heyman, Rolly, Gervonta Davis?
That's a bullshit fight.
Yo, hey. Al Heyman is you know, I don't know what's up with him, bro. Why are you trying to sell us as if Rolly is legit competition for Gervonta? Like, what are you doing?
I ain't gonna be like, hey, the thing is filling up, so I can't talk to y'all niggas as long tonight because it's full. Right. But I will say this: what was going through what was going through Floyd's mind promoting Rolly? For real, Floyd is an all-time great, and he's promoting Rolly on pay-per-view, dog.
He only got 14 fights, and he ain't fought nobody against Tank Davis. And then they trying to sell it as if there's opportunity for him to put Gervonta to sleep. Like, shut up. Man. Yeah, you're right. This fight isn't going the distance because Tank is going to find him.
Man, Tank man. I saw Tank spar. Tank, man, I wish y'all understood how good Tank is, man. I seen it with my own eyes, dog. I saw it. I was in Vegas. He invited me to the sparring, and I saw it with my own eyes. Tank is for real, man. I saw it. Yeah, he's legit. Tank can cut the ring off. He can jab. He's just short. And maybe if you get a taller fighter that's great at distance, you know, maybe a man like Shakur Stevenson, you know, outside of Shakur Stevenson, I think in the lower weight class, I think Tank has an advantage. I think when Tank goes up to 140, I think he puts himself in danger, you know.
So Fred, but when I watched that interview you had with Gary Russell, Gary was talking like he would have some smoke.
Say it again. Tank. Oh yeah, he wants that fight.
Yeah, but based off of what you saw with his sparring, you think he really want that smoke?
Yeah, he want that smoke.
All right, man. Say, Fred, I appreciate you beaming me up. Hopefully that dude from Texas don't pop back up.
Oh, he's queued up. He's in here.
Is he? Fred, I might have to come back in.
Why?
I don't like that dude. That dude talk a lot of crazy shit.
Well, we're supposed to. It's the barbershop. Supposed to. Have fun, man. We have fun for 2.5 hours, man. We forget all our pains and struggles and strife when we in here.
You're right. Hey, Fred, my broke ass will be in your super chat, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna need to lie to y'all. Can I tell y'all the truth for real? By what's up, DJ? Speaking of a broke ass boxing fan, what's up, DJ?
Wow, that's what type of time we on tonight, Fred.
I was giving you a compliment. Like, speaking of broke ass boxing fan, like you actually. Man, I ain't got it.
I'm fucking with you, man.
Okay, all right.
Hey, man. So being at the fight last night,
first of all, is Kyle crying in his car right now?
Nah,
he's not. Nah. Why not?
Nah, man. He'll
49ers lost. The 49ers got Molly. The 49ers got mollywop.
If anything, he's crying about not being able to find no food last night after the fight, man. That was crazy. But I'm gonna say this, man, being in the building last night.
Oh, go ahead.
Xander Zayas is a star.
He is?
Man, he brought Puerto Rico with him. I mean, it was Puerto Rican flags everywhere in that crowd, like we were at a soccer game.
Oh, they caught the bus from New York?
Man, and clearly some people called the bus from Newark because Newark was in there heavy last night, man. It was crazy.
That's dope.
Troy Isley got a nice pop, man. And even Evan Holyfield got a nice pop last night, man. That kid is gonna be special.
Is he?
Yes. He's my opinion. Now, this might be just, being a prisoner of the moment or whatever, but he's got his frame and the way he throws punches and how I called it, man, from the time he walked to the ring until the knockout happened. I was like, oh, he's finna knock this dude out. I could see how loose he was just coming to the ring and in the corner when they were announcing his name. He was just so loose, man, and he's so tall for that division. Like, he's taller than me.
What weight did he fight at?
154.
Oh.
Yeah, but he said on Tay Jones' show that he's not a true 154, and he weighed in at 152. So he may go down to 47 or stay at 54. It all depends, man. But yeah, man, he's legit, dog. He's legit. He's got that Tommy Hearns type frame to him, and the way he throws punches so loose, and the power that he has, and just the way everything flows with him. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's tight. All his combinations just kind of flow. But Xander Zayas, man, Xander Zayas is the real deal. I'll say that too. And Nico Ali Walsh's power is legit.
Okay.
I'll be looking forward to seeing what he has going forward with Sugar Hill in his corner. He needs a lot more seasoning. Needs to work on his defense a little bit, but kid's got the goods, man. His power is legit. Like, when the shots that he was hitting that kid with last night, I'm not surprised the corner stopped it. Not at all. But I was saying leading up to that fight, man, Shakur's going to put on a show. This is going to be his coming out party. He's going to style on Jamel Herring, and that's exactly what happened last night. What happens next with Jamel Herring is, if he decides to continue, I think he should move up and fight like a Fortuna or somebody like that. Or a Comey. After Loma washes Comey in December, he can fight a Comey, you know what I'm saying? Get one more win before he retires. But, as far as that, man, that was a star-studded event last night, man. I wish Bob would have reserved more of the arena. Maybe it would have sold out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. He
had the first bowl.
Huh?
He only had the first bowl.
Yeah, he only had like half. Yeah, he didn't have the upper level at all. So
I could tell.
Yeah, man. If he would have reserved more of the arena, man, maybe it would have sold out. But it was, it was still a good event, man. Had a lot of people in there. Had a nice little crowd in there, man. But as far as like the Gary Russell situation, right? And you saying Al Heyman protecting these fighters. From what I've seen with Al Heyman, if both fighters want to fight, the fight happens. Like, we just had an undisputed fight at junior middleweight.
Right.
He made the Sean and Errol fight happen. He made the Errol and Danny fight happen.
Right.
The Tyson Fury, and even though it took some teeth pulling, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder happened.
Right.
What other fight happened, man? It was another big fight that he made. A lot of big fights that he's made, man. It only happens if both fighters want the fight. I don't think Santa Cruz and Frampton wanted to fight Gary Russell. That's why that fight didn't happen. And as a promoter, we've seen, even with Bob Arum these past few months, T.O. didn't want to give Lomachenko a rematch, even though I feel like that's what Bob Arum wanted. That's why that fight hadn't happened yet. I don't think these promoters can necessarily make these guys fight. It ain't like Dana White. Well, Dana White is the sole promoter over all these fighters, like, and it's just one. They don't have sanctioning bodies, so they can't go another route. It's like, you're the champion. He's the number one contender. You're going to fight him, or we're going to strip you. That just is what it is. I don't think they necessarily wanted to fight Gary Russell. I think that's why those fights didn't happen. I don't think it's.
But they didn't even fight him past the expiration date neither. So I thought that was kind of weird too.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But
I hate that for Gary, man. I really do.
Yeah, man. But it's gonna keep on happening. Let me get the super chat. Present y'all for it. Thank you. Floyd protecting both Rolly and Tank from Devin by making that BS fight. Man, that fight is such a.
Yeah, that fight is trash, man. I will happily stream that fight. Tank, see, this is what aggravates me, right? And I think this is a keep busy fight for Tank until Josh Taylor releases those belts. You see what I'm saying? And since Josh Taylor just got injured and his fight is being postponed until what I'm hearing is February, that holds up a lot of things. That's why I think the T.O. and Devin fight really gets made in April or May, because I think T.O. is trying to hold out and wait on Josh Taylor. I think he was going to try to go after Josh Taylor. Well, Josh Taylor's not fighting in February now. So what are you going to do? Wait until, June or July to fight him? Even though I think he's moving up to 47 anyway after his next fight. Because he really believes he wants Bud Crawford. Speaking of Bud Crawford, he's bigger than I thought he was, Fred.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
he's bigger than I saw him up close last night. He's bigger than I thought he was, man.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah, man. I hadn't seen Errol in person, but just looking at them on camera, like how they were looking eye to eye, and everybody was saying Bud's lighting the ass. It was like, Bud was a state championship wrestler in Nebraska, dog, where they do that shit. So Bud ain't little. He ain't weak now, but he's a lot bigger than I thought he was, man.
Facts.
That's just ran into Bernie the boxer too. He's a interesting individual.
Nah, he's fun. He's fun.
Yeah. He's very interesting. But anywho, man, I ain't gonna spend too much more time on here, man. It was a great event last night. Bob Arum put on a great card. I got to give credit where credit is due. He showcased a lot of his young talent last night. But I came out of that fight knowing I knew who Shakur was already. I just felt like the world didn't know. But Evan Holyfield and Xander Zayas, they really impressed me last night. They really did, man. I look forward to the rest of their careers, man. But that's it for me, Fred. I'm gonna get off here.
No, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All right, one. Mr. Henderson, it's a Tesla. Tesla, man. Tesla. It's the X model. X model. What's up, Deke? How you feel, man? How you feel?
Hey, man. Too blessed to be stressed and highly favored. What's good with you, my good brother?
I'm great, man. What you got? Where you been?
Hey, I had to take a break for a minute. Okay. Yeah, man. Just want to give a couple of shout outs real quick. Want to shout out to the good brother DB, Reggie Owens, Brandon Washington, and my good brother Flat Out TV, another good brother, Unique Don. Love is the word. All of the queens, salute to you. Patricia Shelton. And yes, I miss the family. I'm always praying, always thinking of all of y'all. Now, great fight, man. Great fight from this young brother. Did not know that he was going to bring out the dog like that. I was looking at, I was rather thinking that he was going to box the socks off, dude. You know what I'm saying? And just go in there and just don't get touched at all. And he flipped the script. This man won every round. I disagree that he got hurt. He got hit with a couple of good shots here and there. He showed that he's very sturdy with his chin. All that's good signs. I like that. He was never wobbled where he's like hurt. No, he got popped with a good shot. He took it very well. And when he got hit with that good shot, guess what he did? Went right back in his chest, digging him up. You know what I'm saying? I like what I seen. I loved what I seen. And this is why Floyd Mayweather and his daughter was so angry with Shakur, right? Because Floyd really wanted to sign this kid, but the kid wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? You know, with all your money and accolades, you just can't get everything you want all the time. This kid had his mind made up. Although, you know, some people may feel that Bob and Andre Ward wasn't a good fit for him or whatever. He made his own path. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect it and see where it's going to take him. You know, Bob does have a good track record of building young talent, you know, and getting them exposed in the right way. You know, what goes on behind the scenes with how they're getting paid. Guess what? I'm a fan. That's not my business what you get paid. When I pop on the tube and watch these guys, that's what I want to see. Performance. What you get paid on the other end of that ain't my business, you know. But great fight, man. And shout out to Deontay Wilder. Happy birthday, champ. Belated birthday. Wish I could have told it to you in person or on the phone or whatever, but you can hear me now, I guess. I love you, brother. And happy birthday, and God bless you and your family. You put on a hell of a show, man. You perform well. And don't worry about people talking about you should have shook hands and all. Man, listen, we just got out of the heat of battle. You know what I'm saying? And the battle goes on outside the ring into a courtroom or what have you or whatever. There's a lot of things going on that people don't understand. So, whatever's going on, brother, I pray that all is well. You know what I mean? I don't hold it against you. It's been plenty times any one of us done had heated moments. You know what I'm saying? And some of those moments where we wasn't busting each other in the mouth and we was not willing to shake that other person's hand. It was just a verbal conversation where it was heated. And I'm not finna shake your hand. Not right now, maybe later on, maybe tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because I do not walk around, holding grudges. You know what I'm saying? I get over stuff pretty quick because again, I'm a faithful man. I'm not gonna let nobody send me to hell. You know what I'm saying? And it just was. I've been seeing some great fights, man. I just wish my guy could have won. We can sit down and say this, that, and the third. I seen the videos about the clock and all that. If my homie ain't complaining about it, complaining about it ain't gonna get nothing done. We just looking forward to him to have his hand raised again in the near future and be crowned champion again. He has everything to get it done. I have no doubt that he'll be champion again. And I'm gonna predict this. Not only will he be champion again, he will be undisputed at heavyweight. I guarantee you this. I'm telling you, I see it. He will wind up being one face, one name. See, because know this, family. Know this. No matter what you're going through in life, God give us all tests. You cannot ask God for something and think that you're going to get it without being tested. You got to go through trials and tribulations. You know what I mean? So him not winning the fight is not a failure. It's not God not answering prayers or not doing that. No, you got to go through death in order to reach the promised land, baby. You got to go through death. So what that say? That is saying that we got to go through things that we're going to be uncomfortable. People have sometimes you're going to be embarrassed. Sometimes sometimes people lose their lives, bro. You know what I mean? Even like when I was mentioning a while back, when my baby passed, in the moment, I couldn't process that. You know what I'm saying? But I never once blamed God. I never once complained in a way that God failed me. No. See, I know that God knows better than me. We as humans, we only use 10% of our brain. So that leaves another 90% of your brain unused. Guess who created you? That show you how great God is. How great is God? You see what I'm saying? We can't even comprehend on the level of God. See, we plan, but God is the best of planners. So know this. Our champion is coming back, and he will be one face, one name. And that's Deontay Wilder, the heavyweight king of boxing. And I have no doubt. I know I was a little long-winded. Hey, man, I miss y'all. I had to get it in. Love you, bro. And, good to see you, brother. You hear me?
All right. Be well. Appreciate you, dog.
Absolutely. Love and peace.
All right. All the time, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Kai, so we already created a narrative for Bud saying Porter is a gatekeeper. Give him the same credit you gave EJ going 12. I thought EJ was going to wash him. I'll be honest. I thought EJ was man, you got to win. Man, stop giving people credit for going 12. Man, you got to win these fights, dog. Come on, man. Come on, man. You got to win these fights, man, until he wins a big one. So Bud super chats don't get read. What? I got you. I missed one? Oh, was it the other one? Oh, no, that's what you're talking about. No, I read every super chat, man. Nah. But I can't read it when someone's talking, so I just leave it up until I get an opportunity. What's up, 817?
What's going on, Fred? Hey, man, what's going down?
I'm feeling good, man. What you got?
Say, man, a few things, bro. Say, man, Shakur caught a lot of flack, man. A lot of bullshit flack, bro. So check this out, Fred.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep to the buck. When you work in the workplace with some people, you ride or die. Some people you fuck with every day. You're going to catch them in the break room. You're going to stop before you get to your desk or to your workstation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's some people at the job you just fuck with like that. Then there's some people at the job you just work with. You know what I'm saying? And then when you have the events or whatever, they bring their family, you speak to their kids, you know what I'm saying? You're respectful, but you really just work with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They ain't your partner. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of that, I want to talk about Shakur real quick. And this Jamil Herring build up to the fight. He was catching a lot of flack for.
Was he?
Oh man, bro, acting out a quote unquote character. You know what I'm saying? Because the perception of Shakur when you look at him is what? He a what? A kid.
Yeah, he reminded me of my son. Yeah,
right. Lincoln. It's like I seen you and Lincoln and Kennedy sitting together watching the fight.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and when I seen it, that's the same thing I said. Little Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, it look like Shakur a little bit.
So
man, it's gonna be hard to get me going to a fight, man. Hey, I'm enjoying watching fight with my kid because I get to raise them falling in love with boxing.
Facts, and I seen y'all kick back, and they looked like they was enjoying themselves. They wasn't running around preoccupied with other stuff, so that was dope.
Yeah.
But in saying that, just like you said, you see your son in Lincoln. You know what I'm saying? When you look, you see that smile. And you see the demeanor, and him being diminutive or a smaller guy, and that's the first thing that comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? But the boy got a mean streak. If you ain't been following him or whatever, or actually, paid attention to him in the ring, the boy got a mean streak. You feel what I'm saying? That pretty boy Floyd mean streak. I think that's why Mark Kriegel came out and said that shit. Because we see some fighters, just like you said, Fred, you just said a second ago, don't give a motherfucker credit for going 12 rounds. You got to go in there and win these fights. Shakur seems to fight with that temperament that, he want to get you out of there. He want to hurt you, with Nakatilia, I really think he was awkward. He wasn't anybody that he was aware of, you know what I'm saying? As far as saying this nigga from Africa, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, maybe it's just another name, you know what I'm saying? And I think the African was big, strong, and awkward, and it was something he hadn't seen before. But Shakur, being as talented as he was, made it look easy, even though it was difficult. It was boring, but he got out of there with the dub. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And that's just how talented he is. As far as him being with Top Rank in the promotion, I heard a lot of it was quiet in there. And he boring and he don't sell a lot of tickets or whatever. But just like DJ said, I mean, somebody was in the venue and what did he say? Hey, man, I wish Bob would have reserved more seats. You see what I'm saying? It's different facets to the game that, us as fans, we don't know. Like Deacon, salute to the Deacon 305. You know what I'm saying? But Deacon say, hey, man, what you get paid, I ain't worried about it. I'm turning on TV to see you fight. Facts, right? But, the shit that you talk about as far as the money, it plays a part in everything, Fred. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I think just me personally, when it came to signing with Floyd and all of that shit, when Shakur came out of the Olympics, I think somebody got in his ear and said, if you want somebody standing over you all the time, boosting their fame off of you, then go ahead and sign with his ass. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to make a name for yourself, then make your own decision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I actually think if you're a top prospect, I don't think PBC is the place for you.
And I was just about to touch on that, Fred, at his weight, okay? I'm solely going to talk about at his weight and what's on the roster. At his weight, I feel like Shakur looked at it and felt like I'd have more variety of competition. and Styles at this point, going with Top Rank. I don't, I know the promotion is shitty over at Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? Bob gonna do as least as he can to get as much as he can. That's just his game. But as far as the versatility of the fighters, the frequency of them fighting or whatever, Top Rank or whatever, and at those weights, I think he looked at it and said, career-wise, this might be a better move for me now. But, allow myself to be freed up in the future. I don't know what the rest of his contract looked like for it, so I don't want to speak too far on it. But I'm just saying, at the lower weights, it seems to me Top Rank has the better fighters at the lower weights, and generally it's a bunch of them, foreigners and Mexicans and shit at the lower weights. But yeah, man, he caught a lot of flack for making up, you know what I'm saying, some shit for him to be angry about for the fight. You did?
I didn't know that.
On different platforms.
I actually didn't know that. I thought maybe he needed that to fight him.
I knew that he needed that to fight him because, again, they work in the same space.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking he was manufacturing it. I didn't think it was like I would say I thought he created that. Like he created it so he can actually get into the ring and fight him.
Right.
And you got to fight anyway. So I mean, like, at the end of the day, you can say any goddamn thing you want. What Mike Tyson say? Shit.
Everybody got to play until they get hit.
No. He had another quote. He said, someone said, he says, shit, it don't matter. We got to, because someone said something disrespectful, or he said something. He said, don't matter. We got to fight anyway.
Damn right.
So
we're gonna see about that. Yeah, fact.
So yeah, Michael Jordan used to do that too. Michael Jordan did it too. Like Kobe Bryant did it too. He made up things.
Right.
Right. Like,
and I mean, with them working in the same space, families been around each other, whatever. This is business, and it's the business of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And if you got a competitive spirit, you know how it is amongst your partners, Fred.
Yeah, and then he knew Jamel Herring was has a kindred spirit, so he maybe he played upon that. I don't know.
Right.
Like, if I see him, I'll ask him. If I ever see him again. But I think that I didn't see nothing wrong with it. I could tell he was over the top. I can totally tell he was going over the top, but maybe they were too close, and he had to really cut him off, because he kind of he took shots at Crawford too.
Oh yeah, he did. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Fred. Thank you for paying attention, bro. When he told him, "Hey, Bomac, I'll do this to your entire stable,"
was talking to Crawford.
Hell yeah, he was. And see, everybody want to gloss over that. Everybody want to gloss over the fact that Bomac felt like he had Shakur number. And what did he say? Hey, man, he a crybaby. When it gets tough, he ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he was gonna talk shit back and forth to Bomac at the press conference. Jamel was never going to be the person to talk shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? He just ain't that dude. So, I mean, I don't blame Shakur for manufacturing whatever he needed to get in there to do what the hell he needed to do. Jamel's wife needed to be a wife and sit on the side and comfort her husband. I ain't mad at her for standing up for him, but back the fuck up. This grown men in here. You know what I'm saying? Your husband signed up to fight. Friends and all of that shit go to the wayside.
Yeah. I mean, with that being said, I'm interested to see how he moves forward. Like, will he be happy with promoting like this? Or you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm interested to see who he becomes now and how he manufactures this. I didn't think it was real. No part of me thought what he was saying was real. I knew he was gonna be friends with them.
And see, that's why I love fighters like Deontay. I love fighters like Earl. I love fighters like Adrian. No matter what y'all say about them, because at the end of the day, no matter what it is, they're gonna tell you what it is. Shakur told you what it was, but he PC told you what it was. You feel me? At the end, he said, "Jamel, I'm not mad at you." You know what I'm saying? And it made everything that he did. It made it look fraud, but he felt like he had to do that because all the pressure that people were putting on him from the quote unquote image that they want to put on the young man in the first place, from his little boyish face and his smile. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. All these things work in correlation with each other, you know, as far as people making up an idea or perception of a person. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, and I'm just, you know, go ahead.
No, it's funny because I didn't even hear none of that. I didn't hear people saying that he was going over the top. I thought he was pushing buttons, you know.
Facts. I don't think it's any worse than any other boxer or fight that we've seen. Him touching the belt, or you know, the few stalking him, and I'm gonna take your belt and I'm gonna whoop your ass. Man, that's standard. That was standard boxing shit. And I think really, you know, it's because of who Shakur is and what he looked like. People like, you don't expect that shit to come out of him. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But it was for a purpose. And check this out. All the shit he talked or whatever. If it sold 50 more tickets, Fred, if it sold 50 more tickets, then it put more money in Jamel's pocket and in his family pocket. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Even though he's sitting at home, eyes busted up, you ain't lost some shit. He Shakur, all the shit he talked, he helped feed the family. Now I'm mild mannered tonight, bro. I'm chilling on the fact that, you know, I don't want to give suckers no clout. You feel what I'm saying? I don't give suckers no motherfucking clout. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't in my goddamn garage. I'm speaking as loud as I motherfucking want to. And check it out. I show my motherfucking face too. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm always mild-mannered, my brother. You know what I'm saying? When you smart and when you 2-3 steps ahead on motherfucker, you ain't really worried about that shit. You can see that shit coming, kind of like Shakur. But I'm a tip out. I'm gonna say this, Fred. Ugas getting fucked over. You know what I'm saying?
Big time, dog.
Big time.
Big time. Yeah, I feel bad for that kid, man.
Yeah, I feel bad for Ugas. I feel like Ugas is worthy of a fight. I feel like I don't know if it's so much the networks don't believe that Ugas can sell. I really don't know what it is, but I just know it's wrong, Fred. I just know it's wrong. I know he came in there and did some shit he wasn't supposed to by beating Manny Pacquiao and upset the apple cart and the bag that they was looking at. And it's fucked up that he gonna have to go through some more shit to try to finally get some validation. Because at the end of the day, Earl still gonna whoop his ass. So it don't matter. But I still want to see him get the respect that he deserves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My man Knockout touched on something earlier, and I want to lead with it. If it's so important for Canelo to unify at 160, you know, quas titulos and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Then, and for the WBA, you know, there's a question to the WBA. Why will you allow Murata to sit for a year to fight Triple G at the end of the year and not try to clean up that belt situation and give my man what's the name his fight, Lara, his chance? You know what I'm saying? Lara steady gets shitted on. Lara pretty much had a draw with Canelo, and they gave that fight to him. You know what I'm saying? And Lara continues to be shitted on. He deserves to be talked about up there with the rest of them cats, bro, at 160. And I believe he deserves his shot at Murata, and the WBA is choosing favorites. But I'm gonna tip out Fred, you know what I'm saying? Generally, I don't like getting on because, you know, nigga be smoking and shit around this time. But, you know, all in all, do-rags, man. Do-rags died in the 90s. Nigga, take that motherfucking do-rag off, fat ass. 2 hour early back. Super chat on that, nigga.
Peace. That's right. Well, you ready, TB? You ready, TB? We got Champion Heart. We got Kyle coming in a second. Fred, beam me in with this clown. What's up, man? You on duty?
No, man. I'm just I had some family come in town from Tennessee, so I was.
So they make you sleep in the car?
Nah, I was showing them around because they actually they are direct descendants of my great uncle, but they've actually never been to Talbot County.
Mm.
So I was showing them around, and I'm just getting back home, and you came on. So I just I decided to just stay in the truck.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
rather,
it a lot.
rather than go in the house and just be a part of the show.
I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be sitting in the car listening to me as well.
That was a very conceited statement, but all right. But anyway,
what's up, man?
How
was your weekend? You had a good. I'll omit that question because your call is already going to be long enough. So go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's actually not.
Oh, okay.
But Shakur, Shakur put on a great show. I'm not a fan of the lead up to it with his antics and whatnot. Heron acquitted stuff like, you know what I'm saying, like a grown man leading up to this this whole fight, and he acquitted stuff, you know what I'm saying, like a man, you know what I'm saying, like a Marine, you know what I mean? He I don't a lot of people say that he was dominated, and I don't see where he obviously lost the fight, but I don't see where he had any quit in him. So as long as he didn't have any quit in himself, there was times when he backed up Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Where he came for Shakur. But Shakur, like I've said in the past, Shakur has a good defense against the jab and this and all that stuff. And he maintained that against the brother. He did make Jamel look a little old Saturday night. He did show Heron's age, Sergeant Heron's age. You know what I mean? So yeah, Shakur, we knew he was going to win the fight, but because of the way he conducted himself, kind of wanted him to get his ass spanked a little bit. You know what I mean? Because of what he can. Because
what bothered you?
Huh?
What bothered you about Shakur?
His mouth.
Oh, he was talking too much. Oh, when he wanted the belt.
Grabbing the belt, and I mean, you know what? I'll be honest with you. When he's grabbing the belt, the way that Heron was like pushing away, he kind of looked a little afflicted. The way he was pushing his hand away. I was like, okay, yeah, this fight is lost. His coordination is kind of like off a little bit, and see, I watched little small stuff, and the way he was pushing the young man's hand away, his coordination was like off the way he was trying to like push his hand away, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this fight, yeah, oh yeah, he's gonna lose.
Really? That's funny because I didn't even think about that. I didn't think 1 second about the lead up to the fight.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, Jamel looks a little afflicted, how he's like trying to push his hand away, and I'm a Herring fan. We're two combat vets. That's my man. I never spoke to him. I never interviewed him. Nothing. I tried to get an interview, never got it. But that's my man in my head. That's my man in my head. You know what I'm saying? Don't know him. Couldn't meet him. Get to know him. Realize I don't like him. But as of right now, that's my dude. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to see him win because you know what I'm saying, the young buck was doing a little too much, and then to turn around and say, well, yeah, I mean, this is for the cameras, what have you, you know what I'm saying? It's like trolling. It's like that's like trolling the public or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I can't co-sign on that. That was very disrespectful. This man damn near ought to be your damn daddy. You know what I mean? Well, at least brother fought like it. Saturday night. He may not be Odobi's father, but he fought like it on Saturday night. One last point. Wilder and Fury. Fury giving Wilder a birthday shout out. I mean, I don't know if that's heartfelt or what. I don't even know how to call it. I looked at it and I tried to digest that and try to figure out, you know what I'm saying, how would I feel if that was if I was in Wilder's shoes after all of that, after everything that's been happening. Them gloves wouldn't floppy on the third fight. It was floppy in fights 1 and 2. The evidence is there. If Wilder's taking this to court, he has more evidence than black men going to jail. You know what I'm saying? So, and now this dude said, "Hey, I want to give a special shout out to my pal." I don't know if that's an insult or, man, you know, I don't know what I can't even call it. I don't know what that is. Does this dude have an actual issue? Man, look, dude, I don't know. I can't figure this dude out. I can't, but at the same time, I slightly feel offended. But at the same time, I feel like this dude actually has a problem. So I almost feel sorry for him. I'll let y'all figure that out. Y'all comment, whatever. But after what this guy has done, this dude's gonna send a birthday shout out to the guy that you cheated. We have the video evidence. We can see it. And you will send a birthday shout out. That the trilogy was epic, but the only difference, the common denominator in the fact that you won fight 1 and 3 was the referee. That's it. And we all know what happened in the second fight. But fight 1 and 3, those should have went to Wilder. That was a referee. I'm out for it.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, man.
All the time. What's up, Mr. Henderson? Fred, I didn't get a chance to talk about your earlier post. Can I beam in? Yeah, we're going to talk about that. But nobody's in their chair. What's up? Oh, Kyle came back. Yeah, he about to make his entrance. There he is. About to make his entrance. He doing a TikTok challenge? What the hell are you doing? Hey, President Yao Forrest said, did Ali do too much against Frazier? Oh, man, he called him a monkey. I remember that shit. He carried that shit brave.
I was gonna bring that up.
Oh, you were? Oh, go ahead. What's up, Kyle?
What's up, baby?
What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
Oh, you want to come in?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Kyle, can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. To reply to TB, man, that's I wasn't really concerned too much about Shakur's antics. That's stuff they do to sell fights, man. It is what it is. Look at her looking like her daddy.
Man.
That's all right. But yeah, man, that's what they do, man, to sell fights. Like President Jafar said, Ali was on the show talking about, I had a little toy in his hand talking about come on, Gorilla, we in Manila. The reason that Frazier was upset about that because behind the scenes, Frazier was giving him money. You know what I'm saying? He was helping him go through the stuff that Ali was going through. So, he felt that he didn't need to do that. They had already fought a couple of times. So he figured people are gonna come to the fight. You don't have to do it. But that was Ali's thing, man. That's what he did. And Frazier was mad at him for years for that, man. I think Frazier finally forgave Ali maybe a year or two before he passed away. But that's just something that they do to sell fights. I know that some fighters, man, they have to, like you were saying, Fred, that Jordan used to create, a beef in his head. Kobe would do it. That's just something that athletes have to do to perform. They you know what I'm saying? Because some athletes, they can't like turn it on and turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're competing, you got a different mindset, then when you turn it off, you know what I'm saying? You're not that same person. But some athletes can't do that. They have to create, a false beef in order to make themselves perform. I can remember when I was working with my my ex-boxing coach, and we had a young lady that she would do that. And this was the amateurs. And she would, like the girl that she would fight would walk by and she would say, "Coach, did you hear what she said?" And I would look at my coach like, "Man, she didn't say that." And he say, "Man, she doing that." And the whole time we wrapping her hands, she's saying stuff like, "You hear what that bitch said? I'm gonna fuck that bitch. You hear what she said about me?" And she would be in the fight and she would be talking to her and just bam, 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 huh, bitch? Well, I say it again, bitch. Bam, bam, bam. And I say, "Coach, she gonna get disqualified because in the amateur you can't talk." You know what I'm saying? In the ring, I say, "Coach, she gonna get this." And the coach would just shake his head. He said, "Man, I can't stop her from doing it." So, so that's what fighters do, man. A lot of athletes do that. Also, man, let me talk about I was gonna ask you, Freddie, did you see Evander's son fight?
Who?
Evander Holyfield.
I didn't get you. No, I didn't. I don't have ESPN Plus no more.
Oh, okay. Man, I'm still on the fence with that kid, man. I see the only way he got that knockouts, that dude was throwing a lot of wide open shots, and his and he was able to hit him with that, with that hook. So he looked real sloppy, but I'm still on the fence. I'm still on the fence with him. What DJ was saying about that kid Xander, man, that kid got skills. Man, the way that kid was executing punches to the body, body punching is very underrated, man. You get a lot of fighters that do this head hunting shit, and nobody really concentrates on the body like they should, man. It's really underrated, man. And a lot of fighters should do that. And this kid was really putting punches together to the body well, man. I mean, yeah, I would think he's really trained by an old school fighter the way he was fighting. I don't know who's training him, but that kid got skills. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with him.
Me too.
He's got some real nice skills.
I'm gonna tell you something else, though, Champion Heart. That was even better than his skills in the ring. What he did outside of the ring was even better.
What was that?
Walking towards the back of the locker room, right? It was some kids. It's like a lot of kids in like this corner, right when you go into the when you walk into the back, and out of nowhere he stopped, take his shoes off, and everybody looked like, "What the hell's going on? What's wrong with this dude?" Like, so at first we thought he was hurting. I said, "No, he's taking his shoes off. He about to get him shoes fit to a kid." Take the shoes off, caught the little black kid down because the little black kid was doing like little boxing moves and shit, like and all that. Caught him down, bro. And gave him the shoes, dude. I said that right there. He got a fan of me forever after that.
Yeah, for real.
Should have recorded it.
It was in the moment, man.
Right in the moment.
It was in the moment. It was just like, oh shit, like that's dope. I got to talk to him after though. So I got to talk to him afterwards. I should. Fred, you know me, man. After that whole Leonard Ellaby shit,
fuck. I don't even fuck around with the camera, man. You know what I'm saying? After that little LB bullshit, after
will be traumatized you.
Hell yeah, bro. Cause I ain't trying to feel boosty ever again. I ain't about to. Hey, listen, Fred. I ain't finna feel boosty ever again after that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Motherfucker, you ask nigga nicely. When a motherfucker do this to your face with the camera on your mouth and shit, you talk to me. I ask you nice. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no time. You about to go eat and you don't even leave. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck it. So
get used to people saying no.
Nah, it ain't about being fuck it. If I don't gotta, hey, listen. Yeah. If I don't gotta do it, I ain't doing it. Fuck them. Yeah. So we'll figure it out.
Hey, what day you come in LA, by the way?
That's November 20th, 21st. That's Sunday.
And you leaving the 22nd or the 21st?
No, probably same day.
Oh, you're not staying the night.
So we're going. So my wife has convinced me to go with her to Vegas to go to the fight.
Okay.
So she was like, because I was trying to get her to go like Vegas just to, I wasn't even gonna go to the fight. She was like, well, what's the point of you going out of town if you're not going to a fight? So I said, all right, well, shit, I guess I'm going to Sean Porter funeral.
Oh man, we getting ready to talk about this Porter hate, man. I don't understand this shit.
Listen, hey,
hate. I really think that now
y'all killing me.
I missed another chance.
If you lose, we're gonna have a roast session. I'm definitely gonna have a roast session.
I missed another chance. Hey, Fred, I missed another chance to get some content gold on wax. I missed the opportunity again.
What happened?
Every time, bro. Every time I be with Steve and Bud and them, I don't even think about the fucking camera. You know what I'm saying? I listen.
Tell us the goal. Tell us the goal, man. Tell us the goal.
Oh man, I told him. I told the nigga straight up. Y'all know I don't fuck around. I said, listen, we got a lot of I said we got a lot of Porter fans out of no fucking place. He said, bro, I know. I said, listen.
You talking to
No. Bro, we was on live. I am ill will. We was on this live. If you go on this live, I told him, listen. I said, listen, you got 90% chance to meet Bud Crawford today. He's like, nigga, like, so I said, watch it. Just come with me, bro. So, my boy Steven Nelson was at the fight and shit, right? Then that motherfucker said, that motherfucker know you? I said, bro, I try to tell you, dog. I don't just tell you shit just to tell you shit. So then he got to meet Bud Crawford and shit.
I am your will.
Yep. So I told the nigga, right? I said, hey, nigga, listen. You about to make me I said, listen. Now I'm trying to be a rich man, nigga. I got a lot of money on you, nigga, about this knockout. I said, I need you to stop that nigga. He looked at me. You know how you know a motherfucker serious? You know how you know a motherfucker serious? He looked at me with that look in his eyes, like, nigga, you finna be like eyes got big, like, nigga, yeah, you finna be rich, nigga. Cause I'm finna knock this nigga out. I said, all right.
You should have recorded that shit.
I know, man. Listen, that's the one thing I always tell you.
And then you should have said, yeah, you know what's funny, bud? That dude from Barbershop Conversations picked you to beat him.
Hey, Fred,
Bud don't fuck with you, Fred.
At all. Wow.
Hey, listen. You know he fucked up one of my relationships, nigga. That's Hey, this motherfucker Fred. Listen, this motherfucker Fred.
How was that my fault? The kid
collateral damage like a motherfucker, dog.
Right.
A prisoner of war.
They wasn't your friends anyway. They wasn't your friends.
He's too young in the game to fuck around. And
He said it, not me.
But nigga, that was like one of them things where it's like, you know what I mean?
It's the internet.
So listen. So I told the nigga Fred, right? This motherfucker, I should post some DMs because it was funny as hell, right? Because I hate the nigga Fred. I said, hey, look. I said, man, because I knew he was gonna do this shit. I said, hey, don't make no fucking video, Fred. He go, okay. Like
You already know, man.
5 minutes later, cuz Mayweather doesn't want his fighters to interview with black media. I said, this is I said, I already knew. I said, fucking right here.
Hey, that shit was straight to him too.
Hey, look, and that's exactly why Leonard Elliott probably knew.
He watching. He's watching right now, dog.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Listen, watching right now, dog. What's up, Leonard?
It was like 5 people that ran up on me and was like, "Hey, you be on Fred show, huh?" Hey, matter of fact, Tay Jones was with me. Tay Jones was with me one time because nigga recognized Tay Jones, right? And he go, "Hey, you on Barbershop Conversations, huh?" I said, "Man," this nigga Fred that made me famous on accident, man. You know what I mean? But I nigga, his computer must have died.
His computer going out again.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm good. It's just that it had I smacked the table and it pulled a plug came out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Fred funny as hell though. Fred is funny as hell, dog. I'm telling you, motherfucker. Listen, and you know he gonna do some shit too, cause the nigga Fred, he don't. If it's a no, he'll say no, or if it's okay, he'll just put a K. Once that motherfucker put an O in the K, I said this motherfucker right here. I said this motherfucker right here.
That's me. No, hey, that's me.
Hey, listen, I know. Hey, I study patterns. I told you I got moved at church for studying niggas. So yeah, I mean, I know that. Hey, listen, I know that nigga Fred like the back of my hand, bro. I knew he was gonna do some bullshit.
Oh, I had to. That's
because look. So listen, and the thing is, Champion Heart, the nigga Fred, you know what I'm saying? He only asks you for shit when he about to do some shit.
When he about to do some shit.
Cause he don't never ask you for shit. He don't never ask you for nothing or nothing like that. The motherfucker, I knew it because this is why it's how I knew, because the motherfucker gonna say something. He gonna hit me up on Instagram and gonna say, "Hey, what was the timestamp on that?" Right after that, I said, "Hey, nigga, don't do this video for me, please, brother, please." Okay.
But the cool thing is people recognize you in boxing from the show. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope.
No,
it's definitely
growing. You're growing.
Yeah, most definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we have fun every night, man. And I tell you what, the best thing that ever happened was me touching my computer on accident and that song playing while the nigga was talking. That was the best thing that could happen. That shit was classic.
That shit was classic. I said, man, Kyle always trolling TV.
Hey, I always tell niggas, if I mess with you a lot, that means I got love for you, man. You know. I'm telling you, man, listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth, though, Fred.
Yes.
The LDBC is one of the best boxing communities niggas could be a part of. And I tell you, we all. I'm hella mad I didn't get to catch up with Blue Blood this time because I was in and out shit. But I'm mad I didn't get to catch up with Blue Blood because I should have got there earlier. But I tell you this, man.
Yeah, Blue Blood, good brother.
We're all brothers when we could just get up and just kick it. Man, it's amazing, man. Shout out to JC the Storyteller. Shout out to Junior the Truth. I'm Ill Will, Cadillac Red, DJ, Tay Jones. Who else? Mark Nash was in the building with us. Who else? I feel like I'm missing somebody. But am I missing? No, I can't be missing nobody, bro. Oh shit. Combat Sports. World Combat Sports was in the motherfucker. Yeah, he was with us. Yeah, man, it was a great fucking time. Shout out to Troy Isley. You know what I'm saying? Put that motherfucker away. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The original friend of the boxing section. You know what I'm saying? We got to get him over here to the shop.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because he
we
came
gotta
in the
get,
show before that.
we gotta get Bernie in here, dog. You think
Now,
Bernie?
you know, was with him. I was with him damn near all weekend and shit. You know, I was with him in Vegas too.
Oh, Bernie funny, man.
Bernie funny as a motherfucker.
He hates my guts, but he funny as a motherfucker.
He'll come on just to argue with you though.
I know.
DJ tell you, bro. That shit was funny as hell. The nigga DJ didn't recognize him, right? So we all just talking about boxing and shit. And the nigga, he's so passionate about Bud Crawford. So he like, you know, he passionate. And the DJ was like, hey man, take your emotion out of it. They say you gotta take your emotion out of this, dog. Like you a little too hype. Because you know he talking with his hands and shit. And the DJ was like, hey, bro. Like DJ was like, hey. DJ crazy ass was like, I know, hey, calm down, brother. Now I just told you, that shit was funny as hell, dog. That shit was fun. We had a great fucking time, great fucking weekend. Shakur Stevenson put on a hell of a show, like I knew he would. Jamel Herring didn't deserve that ass whooping, man. That was Oscar Valdez's ass whooping that Jamel Herring had to take. You know what I'm saying? That's unfair. That was an unfair ass whooping for Jamel Herring, man. He wasn't supposed to take that ass whooping, and that's for unification.
You know, we knew that the kid, man, was the goods. We just needed to see it.
Yeah, we
talking about Shakur. We knew Shakur was the goods. We just needed to see it.
You know, listen, you know when that motherfucker's special. When you look at a motherfucker, you know. Like I tell Fred this shit all the time. When I seen Jerron Ennis, I told Fred, I said, that motherfucker's special.
He is, man.
That motherfucker Fred was like, you think so? I said, nigga, listen to me.
No,
he fights Saturday, right?
Yeah, Bruce Ennis saying him.
You know, I'm in the building.
You going to Vegas?
It's a pig pork, it's an elephant heavy, it's water wet, it's fire hot, of course.
And you been doing some traveling, dog. You. Kudos to you. You getting it in. You love them airplanes. You love them airports.
Dude, listen, Frontier is the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm telling you right now. Frontier is the best thing that ever happened to me as it pertains to planes, man.
Affordable, right?
Dude, it's $20.
$20?
I know. They got real cheap.
How much was your ticket to Atlanta?
My ticket to Atlanta, my whole trip, like room and flight, $400.
Wow.
Orbitz.com, dude. They got the best prices on everything, bro.
Oh, that's dope. And your Vegas trip this weekend, you flying up Saturday, right?
Listen, I'm doing a turnaround trip because I think Blue Blood is gonna be there, so I'm gonna do a turnaround trip. We're gonna go to
Blue Blood going to Vegas.
I think so. I gotta hit him up the next show.
Those are the best, but listen, those middle cards. Let me tell you. Those are the best cards to get interviews. Oh my God.
You know I know that.
It's slow motion. You ain't got to worry about traffic. They need the promotion for next week's big fight. Yeah. Oh, it's the best ever. Like maybe.
And then you ain't gotta really worry about the extra shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let me check my schedule. Because you know me and Dre got this Google thing.
What you doing?
Oh, let me bring in. What's up? Go ahead.
Oh shit! You caught me in the middle of eating my seeds, man.
Oh, I'll drop you out.
No, I'm here.
All right. Well,
so
what you here for?
I really wanted to address your post, your earlier post when you said,
Dre is okay. Cool. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I really wanted to address your earlier post when you were saying that Black media and Black fighters should unify.
Turn your camera the other way so we all can be in unison. So we all look.
Yeah, I'm gonna start calling you Spike Lee, man. You always walking around your house carrying your phone. You know how Spike Lee has that hover camera effect when he.
I'm permanently in the garage. So look, I just wanted. Can you hear me, Fred?
Yeah, turn your camera the other way.
You want to see what I got going on? Hold on.
No,
I can't.
we all. No, I'm just saying.
Turn
No,
it like
like
you
turn
got
the
the
camera like
vertical, turn
this.
horizontal.
Yeah, or just leave it like that. That's cool. All right. What's your question?
Yeah, so I really wanted to address. You had posted earlier, and you said that media and black fighters should unify.
For sure. I think that'll be the most powerful thing ever. You know, we got to start being a solution instead of the problem. You know, and I genuinely think that it can happen. You know, Kyle just mentioned about the LDBC. You ain't. It's so that proves that it can be done. Like the mission can be done as it pertains to the bigger goal. You know, so I think it's important. I genuinely think there'll be no more Gary Russell issues. There'll be no more Shakur Stevenson saying Oscar Valdez is ducking me. You know, these guys.
You know what? But Fred, it's still gonna happen, man. Like I told people the other day, it's a myth. That whole the promoter work for me shit, man, that's a myth, man. That them contracts that these folks sign, you work for the promoter, bro. I don't give a damn what they trying to get you to understand or what they're trying to make you believe, dog. At the end of the day, Gary Russell ain't been the same since he came on here and hyped himself about that fight with him and Devin Haney. And Al Heyman said, "Nigga, you out your fucking mind. You ain't doing a fucking thing without me." You know what I'm saying? And he ain't had a fight since. He ain't smelt a fight. He ain't been to a fight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you know, say what you want. Like we can work together and all that shit, but as it pertains to trying to set some shit up like that, man, nah, they got their foot on these motherfuckers next. Cause ain't no way Gary Russell can't get no fights. He can't even fight at a damn club show.
Yeah, it's something there. It's something there that's not being said, and maybe it will come out because Gary's working on 2 years this February. So you know, Chris Colbert, Gary Russell would have been a good fight.
It would have been a great fight.
You know, so it's but I think that the power, when you give the power to the people, change can happen. I believe it. I believe it.
Somebody got to. Is that nigga Champion Heart sleep?
No. I was talking I was talking to President Jafar. He talking about Porter gonna get mollywop or something like that. I was like, man, you crazy.
Oh, he definitely gonna get mollywop, dude. He definitely gonna get mollywop. But
man,
Porter about to get, man.
I wanna
holler at Fred.
What fight you all are basing that on? I don't get it.
I mean, he's gonna get a first class ticket to heaven. He's gonna fly Frontier.
The upper room.
He definitely
when Jesus.
He definitely going to the upper room.
Nobody has stopped.
I was there too. Oh, you said you wasn't going.
No, I talked her into it.
You didn't see her come?
We was there together.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you did see Miss T.
You did see Miss T.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, I wanted. Okay, that's dope. That's dope, man. I should take a picture.
We did.
Yeah.
Come on,
I will
Fred.
post it.
I did.
Oh, okay.
You did?
Well, I'm trying to on Facebook, but it ain't working.
Oh, you didn't post it then?
Yeah.
Okay, put it on your IG.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that soon.
Okay.
I got hella pictures and shit. I gotta say this though, man. Timothy Bradley, you might not like him.
I like Timothy Bradley now though. He's growing on me.
He grew on me this weekend.
Why? What he say to you?
Hold on, baby. Come on.
Oh, you was at the Fighters Hotel hanging out.
Yes, yeah. So, okay. But I can't go with you, baby. I'm talking. He took about 30 to 40 minutes talking to this one kid. This one kid fought, and he had a tough fight that he could have won. Timothy Bradley literally talked to this kid 40 minutes, probably 45, damn near almost an hour, talking to this kid about what he could have done to win that fight and the changes that he needs to make to be a great fighter. I said, this motherfucker right here, because he got my respect. You know what I'm saying? He talked that shit, but You know how niggas be talking shit and they ain't got no solutions for you? He talked that shit,
right?
But he had a solution for
Hey
this kid.
Kyle, you're right. You're right. Talking about niggas that be talking shit but ain't got no solution. That's what I'm. Only reason I'm here is to talk about Fred earlier posts.
Oh, I'll be right back. I gotta get this girl upstairs. Go ahead.
When he was talking about black fighters unifying with black media. Damn, man, I wish I could turn my camera on to fucking drop this knowledge. But look, Champion Heart, Kyle, I was on Fred's Live, and one of the last things I heard, I was on there with Kyle, and or I might have got off, and Kyle got right on, and he was like, "Hey, buy 9 Wives," and I did it. I did it right after he said it. He said, "Buy 9 Wives," and I did it that day, and I watched it and tapped back in to Fred as he was live to let him know what type of issues I was having, whatever. I watched it, and then I let him know how I felt about it as he was live. My whole thing with black fighters and tapping into black media, because the black fighters should tap into black media.
Right.
That's happening on social media, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever the fuck it is. But somehow the black dollars are not being respected by black people. And this is the problem that we have. And you got a motherfucker like Charlo willing to say what the fuck he says. And honestly, he is talking to us. He is talking to broke. He talking to broke. I mean, granted, I'm 100,000 there, but that's beside the point. He talking to broke black people when he say, fuck y'all broke Wilder fans. Because niggas don't be tapping in. Fred, you got a whole short movie. You got a whole short film. Charging niggas less than a McDonald's fucking value meal. How many niggas bought it, Fred? I know the number because you said it not even a week ago. It's like, bro, we gotta get better. And I subscribe to the boxing section because Kyle on here religiously.
Oh man, appreciate you, big dog.
I subscribe, you know what I'm saying? I'll be there right after this live end. But my point is, black people gotta recognize and understand the value in their dollar. I'm in this, brother. Yo, Fred, you got me trying to, get rid of that N word and shit. So
yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah, me too. Actively on your stream. So
no, I don't. It's a personal thing. It's a personal story.
So, but I'm actively.
Kyle ain't got no damn sense.
Yo, but look though, I'm actively.
That's good that you're doing that, brother. That's good you're doing that.
Yeah, I'm actively supporting Fred and Kyle's stream. I'm supporting. Kyle's stream go on later than Fred. I'm on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I'll be there when I be there. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's viewership or whatever. But as far as super chats, Fred get all my shit religiously. So when the brother called me broke from Texas, I'm like, damn, bro, you gonna call me broke for the money that I'm spending on Fred channel religiously? Like, bro, we have to get better at recognizing and respecting our dollar. We're the biggest consumers in this country. So before these lost niggas like the Charlos, oh fuck, I just fucked up. So before these lost brothers like the Charlos,
they ain't your damn brother. That's some niggas.
You right.
First time.
You right. You right. So before these lost raccoons like the Charlos can respect our dollar, we gotta respect our dollar. And Fred right when he say that the black fighters should just tap in with the black media. We all we need. But y'all got to respect your own motherfucking dollars, man. Spend your money where you need to spend your money And when somebody who look like you, when somebody who respects you, when somebody who represents what you represent is doing something, you need to financially back that man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, back that man or female financially. There's no reason why Shakur or Heron shouldn't have been on the barbershop to promote this fight that's coming up.
Right.
There's no reason why. Shit, I don't even know what fights coming. What fight we got coming up? We got
Darwin Price will be on tomorrow night.
Okay, respect.
My motherfucking dog. Listen, my bad to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Main reason why I'm going to this fight, Fred. You already know. When niggas come on my show, I don't give a fuck.
I might want to go to Vegas for a day.
Yo, Kyle, you don't do B-mans, though. Kyle, you don't do B-mans.
I just get excited and say shit like that. That's all.
Kyle, you don't do B-mans, though.
What you mean?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. Shit, it be full of that son of a gun.
Yeah, it be hella it be hella brothers on there. I'm like, damn, he must not do. I'm thinking, Kyle, I'm thinking that's your panel. That's not your panel.
Random niggas.
Nah, they all stay on.
Yeah, I done took a lot of. Hey, listen, I took a lot of chances to get my page fucking banned because I let a motherfucker on and they show some dick or some bullshit like that. And I gotta cuss them out and all type of shit. Yeah, man.
Wow, that happened one time here.
Yeah, so that that shit. I be trying to give niggas the benefit of the doubt, but I be knowing now. Check her to tell y'all. I say, look at this nigga right here in the back. Show your goddamn face, nigga. Pop like or something.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I say too, man. Are you human? Are you real? Because shit, I can't take that chance.
Nah, hell no.
And then you got to go edit it, and I'm like, I don't want to edit those. I don't want to go back and look at this shit again.
Fred, you know good and damn well I ain't editing shit. My live should be 4-5 fucking hours.
Right.
Yeah, you could do it on YouTube though. You could do it from the YouTube, from the back, for the manage the videos.
Man, I gotta get my shit together because I don't be doing nothing. Listen. If it was Sentos say some wild shit. He don't say that wild shit nowhere else but on the boxing section.
Mm-hmm.
When that border changed from my Cash App to Sentos Chronicles, all bets are off, man.
Hey man, Kyle be saving lives, man. When I be driving at night, I be needing.
Yeah.
I definitely be needing that shit.
Yeah, because Sentos is a truck driver, correct?
Yeah, Sentos is also a driver. So yeah, Kyle be saving lives, man, because that shit, man.
Sentos is the one. Listen, Sentos is the one that's been saving lives this whole time. I'm gonna tell you, because I used to get off in an hour and a half, 2 hours. That's all I got for niggas. But what happened was every time I was trying to get off, the nigga Sentos would try to keep me on. And me being a professional, keep a nigga in a conversation so they can't go nowhere because I'm bored. You know what I'm saying? Being a professional like that, I knew what he was doing. I said, nigga, what's up? What you want me to stay on or something? He like, man, I'm trying to get through the night. I said, well, shit, all right. I'm going to keep this shit going. And then, shit, it blossomed into this, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the best shit happened on accident, man. The best shit happened on accident, for real.
Organically.
Yeah, man. Don't panic.
Well, Kyle, I'll be at your shit after we done with this barbershop. But Fred, on some real shit, I don't know what we need to do I don't know what we need to do. I don't know what we need to do, Fred, but black people need to.
I think black media should start a union. I really believe we should apply pressure. And that way we can get like what we want, man. But I tried it before and everyone, you know what I mean?
Fred, but there's no reason for a union, Fred.
No, not a union, not like hey, we gonna no, that's not what I'm saying. Like a kind of like a pseudo union where we all because
we should though. That's the thing about it. Niggas should walk out and say we don't give a fuck about y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we always gotta jump through hella hoops. Fred, I done seen it. A motherfucker, they want us to jump through every fucking hoop in the fucking world, and then the white guy come with a camera and they posing for the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, man, I ain't bring my phone out to interview none of you motherfuckers. If y'all come on my show, we'll talk. But other than that, nah. But go ahead, Fred. My bad, cut you off and shit.
No, you didn't cut me off. It's just important that if one person is going through it, we're all going through it. Like it's sad that and not sad because I'm not disappointed in it but like when a media member is going through something, so let's say myself, right? Like the media should have backed me on that, because at the end of the day, if I win, you gain more power, and it's the same thing. Like, and that's kind of like my problem too. Like if not my problem, it's not a problem. But when I see something wrong, I can't sit idle. Martin Luther King taught me silence is a sin, right? So when I see something, I have to acknowledge it, and if I don't acknowledge it, my beard will start falling off. You know what I mean? Like it just, I just don't sit well, and like I can't even litter. I'm not saying I'm the most moral person in the world. That's not what I'm saying. But like when I'm conscientious of things, like it's just different, man. It's just different, and I think that boxing is the place where it can happen because there's no rules. There's no governing body, and I think that change can really, really happen.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about me being on your channel, Fred. I feel like every time you go live, I'm featured on this channel, and personal perspective, I'm a type nigga. Yo, this is why I need my camera on so niggas can see me when I'm speaking. I'm the type nigga, I don't subscribe to nothing that I can't feel. I don't subscribe to nothing that I can't feel. So when Fred is doing 9 Wives and Fred is making posts talking about black fighters should tap in with they media, I support that. And when I'm telling you on this platform, through the graces of Fred, that my YouTube channel is all about black empowerment, and I'm in the streets protesting for black people. When I'm only here religiously because I believe Fred morally is aligned with where I am morally. So we have to do that consistently for these lost motherfuckers like Charlo to say some stupid ass shit like what he said. Black people gotta respect their own dollars, and that's all I'm saying, bro. Spend your dollars with people who fuck with you, like you say all the time, Fred. Don't get jerked. Spend your money where your money is being respected. Like you say all the time, like what the fuck so hard about that, my nigga? Pardon me. My people, what's so hard about that?
Libation.
Yeah, Barbershop Nation. What's so hard about that? Spend your money, shit. Boxing, Section Nation. What's so hard about that? Spend your money with who ride with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the LDBC. That's Blue Blood TV. I'm out here supporting all black everything, and that's what it is. They say we the biggest consumers of everything. We the biggest consumers of everything. And everything, 90% of everything, somebody black is not at the head of it. So support your own. What the fuck is wrong with that?
You know what's wrong with that?
Sounds too much like right.
Nah, you know what they're gonna say that the black folks, the black owner got an attitude, so I don't want to support them. The black person costs a little extra, so I'm gonna go over here and get it from the Indian dude or you know what I'm saying? That's how it is, man.
Yeah, well, I've said this before, man. That we got the mentality that their ice water is colder, and That's just what that is. I think a lot of black fighters are understanding that the new black media is has a big stronghold on things, and you do have some black fighters that do support Blue Blood and Campside and other platforms. But you do have a lot of them that don't. They still believe that that they need to talk to the mainstream media and not support the black media.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Well, like I said earlier, when I beamed in earlier, I got more familiar with Gary Russell of Barbershop Conversations because Fred had a conversation with Gary Russell. And I did my research because I fuck with Fred. I looked for it. I looked for that interview. So it's like that type of shit is no longer that mentality is no longer acceptable. People don't pay for cable no more.
Right, for real. I got rid of my shit.
You feel me? You got
Yeah, I
Netflix, you got HBO Max, you got whatever the fuck you need that's on a streaming platform.
Right.
People
Yeah.
ain't paying for cable no more. So
Yeah.
the same mentality
Say
travels.
people, because I'm people, and I pay for cable.
You got kids though, so I respect what you got going on. you got kids, you got babies. You know what I'm saying? They need their Teletubbies and all that shit. But look, I'm saying though, Wilder and Fury 3 sold as much as it did because of the black community supporting Wilder the way we did. That can't be denied. Gervonta Davis is doing what he doing. Why? Because the black community is supporting him. Stop playing, man. I see it all over the world. You got battle rap out here. Battle rap? Battle rap? That is a majority black. The demographic is majority black in that genre. But that is being funded on a corporate level at this point. So stop being disrespectful to people who look like you and put your motherfucking money behind people who look like you. I'm only here because morally I align with Fred from what I see. I don't know Fred when he cut this camera off. I don't know if Fred is in the, a whole bunch of wild shit, a bunch of shit I can come up with. I don't know. But I know when Fred cut this camera on, the shit that he say, the actions that he show, 9 wives, I align with that type of thinking. And that's why I'm here. And that's why Fred can get my money. Black people, the people in this chat, y'all need to do the same shit. Y'all need to financially support Fred. Financially support the boxing section. What the fuck? If money is power, we need to take the power back. And we need to control the narrative around this bitch. That's what I'm on, Fred. I meant to, I am from Jersey at the end of the day. I know you was born in New York. You was raised in New York a little bit. So you know how we get. My brother from Texas was talking a little hot last time I was on this channel. So I had to, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Brick City for real. So I had to, but to my core, I support my own. And this is why I spend money with you, brother. You know what I mean? And this is why I will continue to spend money with you, Drew Titan, the LDBC, and the boxing section. Kyle, you doing your thing after this?
Oh, always and forever, man. If I don't do it, somebody be on there.
Right.
Yeah, Champion Heart might be on there.
I like Champion Heart. I fuck with Champion Heart.
I'm gonna drop in for a little bit, but I'm not driving tonight. But yeah, I hear what you're saying, brother. And
the guy that sing Ain't No Sunshine.
Is it Bill
Withers?
Bill Withers.
Yeah, that's how you doing. That's how you doing the boxing section, huh, Champion Heart?
Oh no.
Use us, huh? Till you can't no more.
Oh man, I mean, I'm gonna come in and chop it up with you, brother. But I can't be on there like when I ain't driving. I ain't gonna be in there at 6 a.m. to try to talk to Santos. He can call me on the phone if you need to stay up. Shit.
Hey, Fred, real shit though. I got a Malcolm X shirt on right now. I know I done sent you about like 4 super chats tonight, maybe 4 or 5. That's about 5 orders of 9 wives. I feel some type of way every time I send you a super chat because I know YouTube taking a cut, and I know I could have just bought 4 or 5 orders of 9 wives. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't worry about it. It's a part of the show. Like it's super chat spark conversation. It's a
right.
character. It's a part of the show.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but to all my black people, I'm gonna get off here. I love
God.
I love Champion Heart. Hell, chill.
Kyle told me to say that. Kyle told me to say that. Hey, you talk more than Dr. Inky.
My bad. Hey, look, Fred. I spark mad conversations.
No one beats Dr. Inky though. What's up?
I said I talk a lot, but I spark mad conversations.
Yeah.
So
right.
Look, I'm gonna get over here. I fuck with
care.
Champion
I
Heart.
really don't care.
I fuck with Kev. I love Fred. You know what I'm saying? To everybody in the chat, my nigga, buy 9 wives. It's a fucking
buy 9 wives. What you
doing?
It's
a Big Mac. It's the price of a Big Mac. Stop playing.
You can't buy nothing vegan with it though. That's the only thing. If you're a vegan, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna jump out of here too, man. But let me say this, man. Shakur did fight a wonderful. He put on a clinic. I really like the way he smothered Herring, where Herring couldn't fight on the inside. That was, man. He put on the clinic, man. He put on the clinic. So,
like I told you, he would.
Yeah. He definitely put on the clinic. Also, let me get my blue blood on real quick, man. We got. I think like 128 people in here, 140 people.
300. We got 300.
We got 300 in here, and we only got how many likes?
Well, because I got both channels going.
Oh, you got both channels going. Oh, okay, my bad. All right, well, still get the likes up. Get the likes up.
Get the likes
up.
Get the likes up. What are we doing, people? Get the likes up, people.
Salute to Blue Blood, man.
Man, I love that dude, man, for real.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I want to try and get with that brother, man, next time I'm in New York, man, seeing my daughter. I want to try.
That's dope. That means if Blue Blood going to that fight, he gonna stay in Vegas for a week.
Hey, let's talk him into it, Fred.
I mean,
hey, listen.
Blue Blood got a football team at home. You know what I mean? Like he got kids.
Hey, KFB. Hey, if we can get KFB in the same building at the same time.
KFB.
Kyle Fred Blue.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie. I'm enjoying watching fights with my kid because I know how important that is.
No, most definitely. I ain't gonna lie. Huh?
No, nothing.
I can't wait to watch. I can't wait to sit at home and not go to Canelo versus Caleb Plant and watch it at the house. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're not going?
Hell no. What the fuck I look like, man? I don't know them niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? They never came to my channel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, listen,
Jamel Herring, I interviewed him before. I interviewed Shakur Stevenson before. Troy Isaac been on my show plenty of times. Haven Bradley been on my show. So I gotta support those that support me. So, Jerron Ennis been on my show. You know what I'm saying? And Doran Price been on he was on my show when I had like 2 niggas watching my lives at a time. So
who?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Doran Price.
Oh yeah. He'll be on tomorrow night. He's gonna be on.
Yeah. I got nothing but love for that dude, man. Most definitely.
I got nothing but love.
Sure.
Here's Illicit Vibes, man. Go subscribe to his channel.
Illicit Vibes, yeah, I'm gonna check him out.
Hold on. You know, you gotta show the love to those that show love to you. So let me go ahead and do this quick.
Hey, Fred. Man, just the fact that you can share something that you love with your kids, watching the fights, man, that's beautiful. I love, training my girls, man, and going to fights with them. I got this picture over my fireplace, man. It's me and the girls at that fight. The matter of fact, that fight that we linked up at.
We met. Yeah, Earl Spence, somebody.
Yeah, we took a picture together. I got with the girls, man. I got a real good picture of me and the girls at that fight.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
So yeah, that's beautiful, man. It's something that you can really, share, with the kids, man.
Hey, ask him to do another super chat and ask him is his background Juneteenth. Let's do that just so I can make sure it's the right person.
I'm sure it is, because that's the one I subscribe to.
It don't look like him though on the icons. That's what I'm asking.
Is that you, Mr. Henderson? Juneteenth.
How many subscribers you got?
I mean, we're being quiet, like he's gonna just come out and talk.
Right.
Yeah, black folks do that.
Yeah, that's social engineering. That's what that was.
Hey, black folks do that all the time. If you smell something and niggas just shut up, you like.
Yeah. Let me get out of here, man. Salute to you, brothers, man. Salute to all my brothers in the chat.
I appreciate you, Corey.
Most definitely.
Thank you.
I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.
Appreciate you.
Hey, champ, before you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
you're a fool, man.
Hey, every time Sergeant Dusty came in here, bro, he ain't had no sleeves on.
Hey, shirt got smaller and smaller. And then the nigga added the earring. You ain't noticed that the nigga added the earring and shit.
Y'all some clowns, man. Y'all some clowns. I'm out, man.
Hey, and the niggas always giggle too, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh man. Golly, boy.
Hey, so you don't need my place. When do you need my place?
I probably need it in December.
Oh, and that's for one night, right?
That's for the tank fight. Yeah.
Hopefully, I have some furniture in there by then.
Yeah.
I'm getting it. I'm doing it now.
So you gonna make like an Airbnb?
I think I'm gonna do Airbnb in that spot. Yeah.
Shit, why not, man? Might as well.
Yeah. So I hopefully I have furniture. We're actually cleaning it up right now. We're just doing it today.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for boxing future. Boxing future is in great hands. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Shakur Stevenson. I don't know how people can call somebody boring that just makes somebody miss, like makes people look so bad. Look how he made Jamel Herring look, Fred.
Yeah, he made him look old. He made him like somebody's uncle.
Listen,
Uncle Ruck, some shit like that.
They better keep Navarrete the hell away from Shakur Stevenson.
Oh, he throws so many punches.
Him and Oscar Valdez better stay away from Shakur Stevenson, boy.
Man, Oscar Valdez is gonna be drinking gallons of tea.
Oh, that's right. You know he is.
Oh, he has to be competitive.
Because that body work that he was taking from Joey Gonzalez, he ain't gonna be able to take that from Shakur Stevenson. And all them like wild punches he be throwing and stuff like that, that ain't gonna work with Shakur Stevenson, man. I love him. Hey, I've been telling the whole word about Navarrete for a long time, right, Fred?
I like Navarrete. I like him.
He one of my favorite Mexican fighters, man. I don't like many of them, but he one of them. Him, Benavidez.
I like David.
Yeah. Him, Benavidez. Who else is a good Mexican fighter that I fuck with like that?
Well, there it is. But hey, this is a good card we got coming up. We have Jamal James, my favorite welterweight. We have Jerron Ennis.
My favorite toy.
And what's the third fight? Because Darwin Price is not even on a televised portion. He's on a non-televised. Yeah.
Are you serious?
I read an article last week.
Why are they doing that?
Don't worry, he'll win.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this shit, though, Fred. Like I really am, dog. The man, he puts on spectacular performances all the time. The one time he lost the fight, he was winning the fight, Fred.
And Hawkins, he was beating them bad.
He was on his ass. And then when they stopped the fight, if you look at the fight, he wasn't even really getting hit with them punches. It was a bunch of shoe shine shit. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that on my show the last time he was on, man. It's just a bunch of shoe shine shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was. I think Darwin Price can be a world champion
if he get the chance.
If he get the chance, you're absolutely right. If he get the chance,
that's what
we got to get Jamal James. We got to tell him how much I adore him, how much I admire his work. We got to get. I have his number in this phone that I got to charge. Yeah, hopefully we can get him on. You know, we got to get back on Stevie Fulton back on.
Yeah, I hit him up.
Boy.
Yeah, I told him the other day because they dropping some merch. I said, "Nigga, that's what I've been waiting on for the longest." A lot of boxers they gotta get into that merch business, man. You know what I'm saying? The only person that has done the merch business the way they're supposed to do it is Danny Garcia. He's the only person that has done the merch to a T
consistently, right?
And it ain't just shit you gotta wear to a boxing match neither. And that's what these niggas gotta understand. Like, man, niggas wanna rock your shit. Other than going to a fight, you know what I'm saying?
Is Danny Garcia a gatekeeper?
No, he's still a contender.
At 154?
He ain't at 154, is he?
I think so. I think he's moved on.
Shit, he might die at 154, depending on who he fight.
Man, it's a good card this Saturday, dog. This is a really good card we got coming up, man. Shout out to PBC, man. You gotta give him credit for this.
But who's the third fight though, Fred? That's what we don't know.
I don't know. It's probably some Russian. It's a good card, man. Jamal James and Jerron Ennis on one card. That's decent. I want to see Jamal James put in work.
I'm trying to figure out how Jamal James is the headliner. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He's a champion.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Delorme in trouble. Yeah, his best bet is not to show up. His best bet is to get that C19. You know,
his best bet is to shell up.
Oh, Michelle Rivera.
Fuck is that?
He knocked out. He got knocked down in his last fight, and he came back and knocked the other guy out. Yeah, thank you, Tone Brown.
Oh, that nigga, the Cuban Ali, the Puerto Rican Ali.
Whatever.
No, I'm saying like he was on the card with Gary Russell on there.
Yeah.
Okay, and I like that. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. So I'm gonna watch that card.
Yeah. No, nigga, you gonna be at that card.
I'm probably not going, but I may not.
You get us all hyped up like you finna go to the fight, and you say, "Nah, I ain't gonna."
You're supposed to say that.
Nah, nigga, don't get me all hyped up, man. Shit.
I think that I may not even watch this card live. You know what I mean? But I'll watch it,
man,
because it's something good coming on. I think I'll be trick or treating. Stuff like that. So
hey, look, man, you turn into a nigga we don't like, man. You turn into a nigga talk shit and don't come to the fights, man. Come on, man.
Man, I've been to hundreds of fights.
Nah. See now your platform is your platform took a turn. So now you talk shit. Now you got to come to these fights, man. You can't just talk your shit and not come.
Oh, for sure. Oh, that's and you know what? I don't think Lincoln's old enough I know he's not old enough to stay in the room by himself. So I really want to take Lincoln to fights, but I'm really in that. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy that. Like I like talking shit and then running into the people I be talking shit about. I like that. Actually, that's what I miss. That's the one thing I miss is getting excited. Like I get excited about interviewing the people that I'm critical of. I enjoy that. Like Andre Ward. I drove to Fresno to go interview Andre Ward. That was a Sunday. Tank fought Saturday. I got in the car Sunday morning and drove. You know, like I look forward to that. I ain't gonna lie. Like that's something that I really, really like doing. You know, like I pulled up on the Home Depot man, like not the Home Depot man. That
you put Golden Boy. You put up
yeah.
on.
I pulled up on Oscar. Like I really enjoy doing that shit. I really enjoy doing it. But I'm telling you, man, ain't nothing like I really want Lincoln to like boxing. You know, like I really want him to.
I don't know why you want to send him down this rabbit hole that we forced to live in.
He's but it's something like my grandfather. Me and my grandfather was Yankees games. You know, so that's why I love the Yankees.
You need to make that something else, man. Don't make him go down the sad road. Listen, man, we don't even want to be boxing fans, man.
Yeah. Tell him, Corey Lee, my pull-up game is Hall of Fame worthy, dog. My pull-up game. Yeah, and yeah, I don't think there's no one I need to pull up on. I don't know if there's anyone who Leonard Elby's never going to interview me. I asked the last time I spoke to Leonard Elby, I said, "Hey, can I get an interview?" He says, "Oh man, you got problems with Kelly Swanson." I was like, "Huh? What kind of shit is that?" And I don't think there's no one I wouldn't pull up on Kenny, Sean. I don't ever want to interview them. Andre Ward, I don't ever want to interview him. You know, who would I want to interview? Timothy Bradley, but Timothy Bradley. I think that'll be a fun interview in person. Let's see, who else?
You know, me and him had the same flight too.
You and Timothy Bradley?
Yep.
Oh yeah. You went to LAX first?
Nah. We was we was in Atlanta. So Atlanta to Phoenix to wherever.
Oh, okay. Oh, he flew Frontier with you?
No. This is American Airlines. But he was first class and shit. I wasn't even first coach, but I was all the way in the back.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Timothy Bradley's cool. Like
no, but I told that nigga when I was because I told the nigga when we got on the plane together. I told the nigga, I said, listen, don't miss your calling, man. I said this TV shit is cool. Like you great on TV and whatever like that, man. I said, don't miss your fucking call. I said niggas can do both. I said I seen niggas do both. I said,
yeah, he is a darker version of Sean Porter, but he does say something. He says Sean Porter doesn't get into the details of the fight. Timothy Bradley does the details of fighting, and that's the kind of stuff that I like. You know, like seeing his brain into words. Like I like that.
The thing about him though, he tell you exactly why he feel that way,
and
he give you a solution on how to get him like get his mind off of that like that. Like Shakur Stevenson told you straight up, and this is what I'm saying. When I was telling him that, man, like a lot of the fighters that he said like, oh man, that was a bad performance, this and that. He real critical of their performances. Their next performances are some of their best performances ever. Like the Carl Frampton. That Jamel Herring, Carl Frampton, that was the fight after the headbutt shit, after his eye split, and then Timothy Bradley questioned him, his heart and shit like that. His next fight, he knocked Carl Frampton head the fuck off. Same thing with Shakur Stevenson, very critical of his last fight. He went in there and destroyed Jamel Herring. So he got a way of getting you fired up to want to prove him wrong. So I think that'll be great as far as taking that to being a trainer. But I think he'd be good at it, man. Because the way he broke that shit down, I mean, he really talked to that kid for 40 minutes. And not only did he like just talk, he was like demonstrating what he wanted the nigga to do. Like, you gotta go to the body. You want to come here, and then you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like he was really, backpack on. I'm like, yo,
I respect that, and you know what, I don't agree with him, but I like his strong stance. Like I can appreciate that, and I appreciate my respect for Timothy Bradley kind of grew for the Wilder Fury too. When he pulled up on me, he actually pulled up on me, and he was like, Hawthorne or Fred, what's up? Hey, what's up? He said, I'll be watching your shit. He didn't say shit. I don't think he curses. And I was like, oh yeah. He said, yeah. I says, well, you know, you be on some funny shit. And we got to talking, but I was buying a fight ticket at the time and I had dropped my money. And so I was trying to do two things at one time and we couldn't continue the conversation. But what's up, Tay Jones? And
Tay, what's up with it, man?
And
hey, Tay, can I tell him the story?
Who?
Tay,
you know who I want to pull up on?
Fred, if he tell me I can tell you this story right quick, bro. This nigga crazy. This nigga Tay Jones is crazy as hell. Tay, can I tell this damn story on wax? With your crazy ass. If he's still in the chat. Is he still in the chat?
Yeah.
Fred, if he said I could tell this story, bro, this nigga crazy. This nigga Tay Jones is fucking crazy, bro. He's insane.
Nah, he didn't say nothing yet.
Okay.
But you know who I want to pull up on? Al Heyman.
That's what I said. That's what I was saying.
That's who I would want to pull up on. Like, there's not really nobody right now that I'm real. He said, go ahead. He said that I'm really agitated. Right. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. This crazy motherfucker. All right. So we walking to the State Farm Arena, right? Me and him talking. Me, him, and DJ, we walking. Me, him, and DJ, we walking to the arena, right? We all call our wives at the same time and shit, right? So I'm FaceTiming my girl. Huh?
Call out who?
What are you talking about?
You said we both call out who?
Our wives.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So me, him, and DJ, you know, we all married and shit. So we all called our wives at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Just to like, cause we were like, oh shit, let me call my wife real quick. All right, yeah, I might as well call mine too. Shit, we walking anyway, right? So I'm on the phone with my wife. I'm FaceTiming her, right? And he on the phone with his wife. Mike Carpenter walked past us, right? We not even paying attention. Nigga, Tay Jones look up. He pointed at the motherfucker. He said, hey, nigga, hey, stop running that bullshit about my brother, man. Stop running that bullshit, right? Mark Carpenter is like, what? He's like, yeah, nigga, you heard me. Stop running that bullshit about my brother. He said, who's your brother? He said, you know who he is. Don't stop running that bullshit, right? Mark Carpenter, he goes, man, I just watched the fights. Man, that shit was funny as hell, dude. Nigga, Tay Jones about to beat his ass, right? Huh?
That's Mike Carpenter. That's exactly who he is.
Yeah. I just watched the fights. So stop running that bullshit, right? I'm on the phone with my wife, right? I give her like the finger, like the hold on. You know, black women hate when you call them and tell them to hold on and shit. You know, they hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that if you got a black girl, you know what I'm saying, wife, whatever, you throw her that one finger up to say hold on, she gonna cuss you the fuck out. Why you call me? She's telling me to hold on. And I'm trying to tell her, like, nigga, I don't know if this nigga Tay Jones gonna punch this nigga out or what. Hold on. Because the nigga Tay Jones, he had this bottle in his hand, you know what I'm saying? The way he was pointing that shit, you know what I'm saying? I thought Mark Carpenter was gonna go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And nigga DJ gonna say, man, you was gonna jump in on Mark Carpenter. I said, yeah, nigga, he ain't got keep that money. We was gonna whoop his ass. Shit. This shit, man. If he had some keep that money, nigga, I'd have had him, had him punch me up, and then I'd have fell out.
Yeah.
Then nigga Tay Jones said, that's why you can't go to the fight. Nigga, you banned. That shit was funny as hell.
Oh, he's banned.
No, Bob banned the nigga from coming to the fights and shit.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
So he didn't have a credential?
I think it was half of one because we was going to the fight and then he was going towards the hotel.
Oh, okay. I mean, he can still get interviews though through phone calls, like me. But yeah, I'm glad it happened to him.
That shit was hella funny though. That nigga Tay Jones literally, like, nigga, stopped everything. Like, he was, and Mike Carpenter lucky the motherfucker didn't see him until he was like kind of like too far. Cause if a nigga too far, you can't walk up on a nigga, you know what I'm saying, and then beat him up and shit. As far as like being like who he is. Now, if he had another hoodie on, and he had his Deontay Wilder shit on, which I really want, but he won't sell it to me. I told him name your price, but he won't. He ain't gonna sell it. So he had that fire ass Deontay Wilder sweatsuit on and shit. So he couldn't beat the nigga up. He'd have known him. He'd know who he was for sure. Couldn't even sneak him. I told DJ, I said, man, you should have DJ punch the nigga out. You know, DJ always want to punch somebody up. He said, you don't want to punch, keep he said, you don't want to punch, keep therming, but you want me to punch him up. I said, nigga, yeah, he ain't got to keep therming money. You know what I'm saying? Keep therming, that's a good, that's 350,000. I said, I'll give you the 50. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah, it's while you were talking, I was trying to think. They said Eddie Hearn. I already pulled up on Eddie Hearn.
Oh yeah, something heavy too. Put up on him heavy too.
I paid about $2,000 for that interview because I wasted a ticket to Baltimore to go get Tank Davis, to go to the Tank Davis. He bought some Mexican. He beat a Mexican up or something, Ramos something. So I burnt that ticket and I went to Arlington for the Jose Ramirez fight. Yep, I did that one. Damn, Al Heyman.
Yeah, that nigga's a fucking ghost. Unless you the Ghostbusters.
No, he's easy to find because I know I got friends, man. It's not hard. That's how I was getting people's phone numbers for the interviews, man. I got people. All you got to do, man, I ain't gonna say it publicly, but yeah, man, it's easy to find people, dog. It's not hard. Yeah. I think Al Heyman would be like the creme de la creme.
That's the only thing left.
I know that's it. Like I'm trying to think who I don't really think I have a problem with anybody now. Like I mean no, like no. Who would you? I mean, me pulling up on Leonard Elby is nothing. Like he's just gonna ignore me. He's just gonna ignore me, dog. He's just gonna ignore me. That's nothing. I don't really care. Let's see. I missed that. I missed that adrenaline rush though. Just like y'all ain't see me pull up on Stephen A. Smith. Y'all remember that interview? Man, I got classics, dog. I got classics, man. I need to start reposting these shits on my Instagram and shit, or I pulled up on Stephen A. Smith.
Jason Whitlock got pulled up on.
I pulled up on Jason Whitlock in the middle of the MGM. Yep, man. I was like, boo butt. I'm going. Yeah.
The only thing is, bro, I be so engaged with just chopping it up with niggas. I forget my camera, dog. I don't be.
Yeah,
I be uncomfortable, Fred. I be uncomfortable doing that shit, bro. Like,
some people do. Some people do.
Like when I be seeing Ellie, like the nigga literally be like this in niggas' faces, cause like he'll even ask you if he can interview you. He just shoves shit in your face. Yeah. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, Ellie is 24/7 content. Yeah, man. I don't know if it's.
Yeah, I can't do it, man. I be feeling awkward.
I think Al Heyman would be the creme de la creme. I'm gonna pull up on Al. Give me a couple of years.
Why a couple of years, nigga? Why not right now?
Because I'm not really interested in doing it now. Like I'm not really interested in I could get his address, I can get his phone number, I can get all that shit. That shit is not hard. But I'm not really like Anthony Joshua was literally right across the street from me last week. Literally right across the street, and I saw it on my timeline. I'm like, I don't really have no didn't want to talk to him. He was literally right across the street.
I passed up on a lot of niggas, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I passed up on a lot of niggas. I almost passed up on. Listen, I literally was gonna pass up on Timothy Bradley until that shit happened with that kid.
Yeah, Timothy Bradley, cool, man. Like Timothy Bradley is a talker. What Fred, fuck that. Get the lion ass the zone dude. Who's the lion the zone dude? Eddie Hearn? I got him already. I got Eddie. I don't think no one's left. There are some people I'll never talk to just from a respect issue, but outside of them, I don't think I've pissed too many people off. Who do you think I've pissed off, Kyle?
Everybody.
Damn.
Listen, you done pissed everybody. You public enemy number one out here in these streets, nigga.
Oh, am I? Oh well, fuck it.
You done you Dave Chappelle.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You Lil Boosie.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll be strapped up in Vegas anyway, so it don't matter. Vegas open carry. So it don't matter. I'd never go to Vegas without my best friend. Never. Never. So But I'm trying to think, man. Like
Al
Heyman, dog. Pull up on Al Heyman.
Hey,
I know what airport he flies out of.
You know what?
Who?
Play the song, Fred.
Damn, man. I'm trying to think who. Al Heyman, dog. I got to pull up on Al Heyman, dog.
That's the only thing worth. That's the only thing worth doing.
That's it. Like, not that something drastic happens in boxing, like that someone becomes disrespectful or something. I'm never going to interview the Porters. I'm never going to interview Leonard Ellaby again. Floyd, those are like, that wouldn't even be fun. That's not even an interview. I think that would turn into like physical altercation. Al Heyman. Fuck it. Al Heyman, dog. That's the Al Heyman. That's the who I got to pull up on. People Hernandez, he's back from vacation.
Peoples Hernandez.
Al Heyman. I got to pull up on Al Heyman.
We gotta get a picture of that nigga, man.
Huh?
We gotta get a picture of that nigga, dog.
I'm gonna have my camera hot. I'm gonna pull up on his ass.
Hopefully, that don't
friends at Fox. I got friends on the Fox lot.
Well, I mean, hopefully that don't affect
because
relationship with other people.
Yeah. He walks in kind of, I can do that. What you gotta do? Hey. I think Al Heyman would just would just be the ticket, right?
I mean, if anybody could say Al Heyman interview,
right? It won't be an interview. I'll just pull up on his ass. And I'm gonna tell him about why. Oh yeah, I got something to say to Al anyway, for sure. I got a lot to say to Al because he's not who y'all think he is. He's blackface, for sure he is. Yeah. After what he does for black media, he can give a fuck about black media, dog. Like I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all niggas don't know that side. He don't give two shits. It's my personal statement. Running game like I'm ASIC. You turn to be the greatest, bobbing and weaving and changing.
Grandma, there go Fred talking about Al again. Hey, no Al again.
No, you don't believe me? I mean, Blue Blood has spoke about it. 78 has spoken about it. Other media members have spoken about it. I'm not the only one. I'm just the most consistent one. You know what I mean?
Go head over to the boxing section, man. We live.
Yeah, go to the boxing section. They live right now. And go subscribe to Illicit Vibes. How many subs you got, Kyle?
Shit, I'm almost. I can't look at it right now because I'm doing a show.
Don't worry about it.
But last time I checked, I was at 170. So 1,070. So I'm almost at 1,100.
That's what's up. You're growing. People know you from the show. People recognize you from the show. Yeah,
man, that shit funny as hell.
That's the point. That's the whole point. That's the whole point, man. That people respect your work. Love y'all, man. Mañana. See you tomorrow, Kyle.
Hasta mañana.
Appreciate you, man. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all.
If I don't come on, that's because I'm sleepy as hell, dog.
I get that. I get it. Enjoy your night. Welcome home, people Hernandez. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace.